our chairman. Good morning, everyone from Canada. This is NDC Canada streaming live. Canada NDC streaming live from Canada to you, wherever you are. If this is your first time viewing on this platform, please share the video. And today's way show is a totally different. We are now on a different route. Yateki journey no, we are going to switch and going to redirect the air. And from etwa ye ho hia no, ye ba be sesa baby a air kro. Enyum na air bono from Canada, ye ba be change tune no. Kura. Enti, if this is your first time, please share the video. Don't wait. Put it on your platforms. This is from Canada to you. Canada NDC. The crew is here to again talk about NDC, MPP, what is happening right now. And then over Ghana, if you are currently in Ghana, the network is down. Network, are cut down. I want you to pay attention to this video. Pay a real attention to this video. Hanomo yan ye wosoro ho ne ekofam ne ekosoro ne ekoso wo fam ho no yan na ye de bebrɛ unnimu ne ekoso. So pay attention to this video. So wo Ghana na se wo network no enye dwuma. Pay attention to a text message won saba beka. When second text message, now as soon as you get that text message, there will be a text message because your service is out. There's an attack everywhere. The text message will say dial 202 to get your network back. If you are in Ghana right now, the network is down. I don't know where else network is down. When you get that message, if you click on it, it's going to say donate to Dr. Bawumia campaign. Listen to me, oh. Ghana ni yakoso no umpayimfo no musi omo seat no so no, they don't care about your well-being, the smooth running of business in Ghana. We need to get this straight. Say MPP for omo mfa Ghana for ho. We need to get it straight to say abanye esisu sesia no. Enye Ghana nkan ko Ghana edikan say ye develop anase ye kon yanim amanyoko na ene ewo Ghana no omomfa Ghana for inti. Instead of click on this network like a backup so that network can kick in, it is asking you to again to donate to Dr. Bawumia's campaign. Now if you click no, you don't want to donate back to Duka Daya, it doesn't reroute your service. It does not do anything for the citizens. You see how they found a way to sneak into the network. They find Ghana for every opportunity to make things better. They use that opportunity to steal from you. So welcome again to Faunhudie Hotspot Show. We are streaming. This is Canada NDC streaming live to you. Akwa bebium. Afena woba, please share the video for your people to also receive the feed. And also, I know Sagana Formo Network, way enkoye nanso konkonza de we will find a way say yebedin konkonza. Akwa bebium, and I have my people here with me on the platform. I have Dr. William Ayisu, a top businessman in Canada here, helping people, connecting them to employment and all those. And I also have our senior prophet, Daniel Asamoah here, Labi Muamunimuno, here to discuss Ghana with us. Again, welcome all of you who are on the platform watching. Samuel Akosa Jemfi, welcome. Evangelist Mary, George, welcome. Everybody, whoever is here. And then I will join in our brother Kwajo, a top businessman, a real star, a real estate. If you want anything about Canada land, Asaseno, if you want to purchase a home, if you want to know what sells, how you can optimize your mortgage, how you can benefit from which area, baby, I appreciate it. Baby, I wokoto it said the wakoto we aban eti mu sesi anu nyini da anase wakosho sofo bi a ompese wo benyini ase yem papa we odro obema wasase a eboɔ ɛwɔ so a wotɔ ya da na wotɔ ya oda ne ho pɛ ye di ki ni hye onsa pɛ na 100,000 abem. So welcome again. I will welcome Yang Papa William Ayisu to introduce himself. I've done a little bit of synopsis about him, but I'm going to give him the opportunity and everyone here to also say hello. So welcome everybody. If you can get yourself off mute, na Yemfa Ejumedieno and Tuason. So remember 202. If you click it's going to say donate to Baumia. Welcome, Papa Ayisu.
Okay, thank you very much. It's an honor to have this opportunity. I was on my way to do my errands yesterday, and it occurred to me that I should talk to Dede, and I told her about the dream I had. The dream was so vivid, it was so real. Actually, I kind of wondered to find myself in that environment. And as the dream was dramatizing, playing, I said, whoa, I have to let my NDC comrades know about this. Beforehand, I was contemplating whether I should keep it to myself or I should continue to play about it. But I said, let me let it out. You see, the thing with Johnny is this. What I saw in that dream, I traveled to Ghana and I found out that Ghana has completely changed. Johnny is on the throne and is managing Ghana affairs, and he has transformed the country. Ghana has become the center market for Africa. And if you look at the flights going in and out, and if you look at the harbor, we have big harbor. And then I could see new artificial canals that have been created all over. And the place was so busy. So I was lost myself. I said, where am I? This looks something totally different. But I'm telling you, folks, we have to do everything under our strength, with our life, to make sure that we would take this government back. We will put Ghana back to its roots. If we miss this opportunity, I don't know what will befall Ghana. I'm telling you, that dream was so real that I cannot keep my mouth shut. So I said, let me let you guys know. And let's work together and see how we can grab that throne. We can kick this old MPP out, get them out of the place, and let Johnny take control of our country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very, very good. Amanfo, if you didn't get what just happened, last week we met on this platform and we wanted to discuss Ghana, forward Ghana, backwards never. We wanted to discuss everything that is going on. And sometimes we discuss it from different angles. This platform is definitely observer of NDC, and we are observers of everything in Ghana. This is about Ghana. My uncle called me, my brother, my everything. He called to tell me a revelation, a dream he had. Remember last week, Prophetic, so the same diasono. So you see, this is more than Owusu Bempa. Remember where Jesus Christ came from a carpenter's home. And you wusu bempa omu cooked way prophecies. You know, this is a clear vision that everybody, if you avail yourself, you say, baby, I will when you knock, it shall be open. When you seek, you shall find. Young brother, my own doctor, William Ayisu, had a dream, a clear vision. He's out of nowhere. He's not even actively, let's say, going up and down on social media. He called me yesterday and I said, so we're going to repeat it. The dream was, I'm going to have him repeat because I'm very bad at quoting people. I like to play from the horse's own mouth. But before we get there again, let me just assure you, say, Ghana, if you are Ghanaian, if you are a Ghanaian, you need to be very vigilant of what is going on right now. Because you are part of it. You were part of what went on. If you go to China for COVID in free because China produces every food that they eat in the country, they make sure that they produce it. Food is cheap. I have a brother who just came from China and he's telling me, holy cow, this is expensive. Because why? Canada is expensive because we don't produce tomatoes. We don't produce okra. We don't produce most of the food we eat coming from Costa Rica, Bangladesh, Mexico, Florida, somewhere. It is so transportation is very, very expensive. But in Ghana right now, if a politician can sit on national television and said, Dokuno kenke yedi kpekpele yedi homowo ewo Ghana kpekpele yedi pete na yedi hoover hanger kpekpele. If you can come and talk about kpekpele, say Dokuno $3 in 3 cedis in Ghana, it is a shame. If we have to go outside and buy onion, it is a shame. Into wahano mo he se jene boy din nienti a wontimi ntwa lode fair ema akra enko kumase na waka wa kura ho nienti a waduane naka ukon we northern region uko voter region enuane bebre aka ho. If you don't know, yen journalist no mo ya akoromfo belly hungry people eno mo nko nkura ho enko ye story so enka obehu se uko voter region aduane bebre aka ho eno nti na wo ti akra na wo bre. That is the whole case. Ukahubi, whether you are MPP or NDC, you were part of the hardship. Na course no. Canada mpo a yemfa aduane yennie aduane wahana weather no, and yet we only have 3 months good weather. Impono, the government tries to give us chip in sika from left and right so we can offset some of these expenses. So the dream is real. Just like Martin Luther King said, he had a dream. So let's talk to Pastor Senior Prophet Daniel Asamoah.
Okay. Thank you very much, viewers, fellow comrades on the platform. God richly bless you. Chairman Odro and Dr. William Ayensu. My name is the Senior Prophet Daniel Asamoah, as it was mentioned. The founder of the Worldwide Council of the Prophetic Alliance and CIB Christian Intelligence Bureau, as also House of God International Prayer Ministry. Well, I am very, very happy how the whole thing was started from an angle of the biblical background. Concerning your dream. You see, the Bible made it clear to us that the revelations that God revealed, He revealed to us and our children and generations upon generation about what is about to happen. But there is one thing also that Amos 3:7 says that surely the sovereign God does nothing but to reveal his secrets to the servants, the prophets. So there are something we call revelation, which he revealed to everybody in the masses. But the secrecy and the intent of God, he doesn't give to the masses. They can't handle. He gives it to a particular office, which is the office of the prophet. So with a kind of clarification, when prophets come on to say, I see this, God say this, a very deep and very concerned, because it's coming from the angle of the secrecy of God. Now, when you use the word a prophet, when a prophet of God, we have a God which I always say that we have a God that we spell it as a capital G-O-D, which is Yahweh, the omnipotent and the omnipresent. And we have a God with a small G-O-D, which is a deity. If somebody come as a man of God, I had a dream, a man of God, you might not actually ask the question, which type of God? And to know, obi to minya a false prophet, or a false man of God to give prophecies which are negative and not negative. A prophecy can be negative, which God is warning or judgment, but which is not from God, but he pretended from God to deceive the whole nation. Amen. But there are some which are also confirmed with a true prophecy from a true man of God, which will also come to declare a thing and it comes to pass. Dr. Yensu, I really acknowledge your prophecy.
Amen.
That God has revealed to you. And that which you have spoken, you are the one who saw it. And how you saw it and how you interpret it, it's as you see. But we, the prophet from the prophetic angles, dreams that they reveal to the people, some of them might not get the actual meaning of what God intends to say. But you will see it as they saw and narrate it. But when you tell a prophet who have the gift of interpretation, like people like us by God's grace, will be able to tell you exactly what it means. And that is why in the Bible, Joseph, the king, have to have a dream. Nobody is interpret, and Joseph have to come and say, oh, when you see that the moon and the star bowing down before you, it means that what? And the father said, does it mean everybody's coming to worship me? God was telling Joseph that your destiny that I'm going to reveal, this is how it's going to be. Your parents and your brothers are going to bow down before you. Mr. Dr. Yesu, what God is revealing to you, I have not seen it, I've not heard it, but I believe that it's a confirmation of a lot of multitude dreams that people have had. During the past regime, when His Excellency Nana was about to come, people have dreams and spoke. At the end of the day, it came to pass. Whatever means or not, it came to pass. Now, this is the time that His Excellency, former president, God is revealing mysteries and secrecy. And as a prophet, the one I told last week in our discussion, I had a dream, an angel of God came down from heaven, and His Excellency John Mahama kneeled down and he poured oil on him all over his body. And I was fortunate. Immediately I lie down and keep quiet and close my eyes. But I saw, and the angel placed his 2 legs on me, and honey was drizzling all over my body. And the word I heard is that it is time that you reinstate to deliver the people. You see, this is a short, brief revelation which is about to come. And when God reveals, He redeems. Okay? And so there's a lot of prayer that need to be backing anything that God has said for it to come to pass. Because as He has revealed, it will surely be. Because I know for sure the season and the atmosphere is ripe.
Right. Yeah.
Amen. So, very good. To finalize it, as Mavis did mention, a prophet Osubempa, he is also operating from his own domain, how God revealed things to him. That is why I said, which kind of God is between the person who saw it and who revealed. And what he saw and what he did is what Nana came. But now the table has turned.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now, menko yem papa chairman Kwadwo Odro. So na yemfa enkomono enko yenim. Ye woniama bebre eka. We have a lot of things to discuss. Ghanaians, again, let me just remind you, the network is down in Ghana, and one thing on Sababeka is as I say, who are buying so abro any sabi ye yemu a enye ntino still I'm paying 40 kromu ho. And so almost say Ghana for mebuni di omo mfa omo ho. me pese wani da ho asega nani bebunu na usua de bro ne ya wonimu so ese usua wo ye Ghana ni asua de bro Ghana ma wade sua embro Ghana so manenkwa embro gate no because me hu se ngrofo bi mu aya yetete omo ma omo fie omo do gate na no pe they are no longer useful to the rest of the people in Ghana. Pese usua de bro sa wo ho a obenya text message bi ese dial 202 to get your network back ewo Ghana. O click ye pepepe beka chon se donate to Bawumia. Me pese wani da ho. Na hu aban a ete so ene. Ma yenko yen papa Kwadwo Odro ho na ono nso let's comment about the dream. The dream is that our His Excellency John Dramani Mahama he yen papa Dr. William Ayisu eko Ghana we ye edaye a waso nyame yi a kire ne say pefein into wa ha monfa video no nko a kire na enkodu yen papa president nankasa ho the incoming president. Let's grab it by force by all means because enra ya papa panyin pa Ghana for Canada for omo America. I'm telling you say people actually are saying that Bawumia ebeje akunya because MPP for mpene ema NDC for ma almost say MPP for mpene because a gene we no yen electoral we no oni we nanado enenam. That is what is going on in their heads. So wa we are gonna ni bebunu no ese woma wani da ho na odi ji ukro back. I will let him repeat the dream, but Papa Odro, Chairman, what do you think about the dream?
Dream needed Matthias here. It is a repeating the very 3 times. It's not a issue.
That's right.
Mechia Prophet of Mechia. Dr. Yesu, it's my first time meeting you.
Amen.
I greet you, I salute you from the land of the French.
Yep.
Prophet can be based on his prophecy. Also, God reveals and God fulfills. On your me, actually, money. You see, and the free as of phone was at TSC.
Yes.
Members Nangasam.
Yeah.
Tinye Sabi, Usu Bempina, me can be last week, because this is here in Akunyana Beda, Obi Antiso.
That's right.
Maybe it's back confirm what they're making here. Last week, yeah, Usu Bempana Beka said, you see, I will say Akunyana Beda. On Usu Bempana the last year, so Bessa can say, who say, Yachiri or son of the natural baby. Last week, yeah, the Rebecca said, who say, Ghana Kunyano Dako. What I took from that, say, I said, see, the cocoa season, and you know, what 2 bait not to a bontin. Or promo, na Bawumia alcohol, no acquire donation, na Kennedy at 12 or no acquire donation. The when the moon that Mahama call, who's the pastor is operating donation, and I said, no, he's not involved in that. It is a CIBA at TFLI, so. I mean, call for also my C members. And this is here, the doctor onye a sabi prophet, onye a nyamia you actually. And in some of doctor can you know, but what I took from it is a 24-hour economy.
That's right.
I would draw on now just artificial trenches and all these things. I hope that doctor will call Ghana and chair, maybe or Takofi. But say, one work of Ghana no waira. And then you could talk airport in the money. No, I could do Krunu. Kutoka airport, him say, Mahama, yeah, up to now. I go for doing to me, and also, I'm a fly also many times for 8 years. Up to now, with me, I know Nagana for who say, Mahama is here because one person the credit due when credit is due. This how shallow this man is. Before starting N1, Ewa cry. At a mill baby, what happened? Or Fred before, so when I got G loan, and on in the Kujina N1 so, or La Pass, and no Mubi N1 so. This is continuity. This is progress. So what back not secondary school and a hospital back to me see. No be just go and I do be you are resubmitting reissuing contract, Pokuasi interchange, it's sad, but I'm happy, say, Doctor Asosa Dayewi, the Ghana for Mummy Money, see the Yango or the Diana of my Yankasa. Chimemuano, you see the young sorry, and the Yako says of be the catcher, you see, and Yanko, you see, and Yanso. And I be sure to say, but yes, you for so. Ti wa bet ube so daye no ye na na mo so ye daye oba de Nyankopon so ye daye nti wo so daye na enka nhye beka na mo mi hu se Nyankopon no se wo hu se Ghana no ya ye bone pa si akofa papa tietie excuse me abedi eni because papa tietie no ni na ma oni enkofu edi fufu ni choba ni o yes ani ma wu na sisi ano obi a ye preach ya no be free sukura aka bosumi in what you say, you'll be free soon. Where yes, so members do so. Sisian, who you were when you're free finance minister? What's the more ministers act where you see? I don't know, baby. I for it and go to an international one. Come on, are we kidding? Into what I heard, I say, I will greet everyone who is listening to us. Say, Canada NDC, you boy, the Emma man saying in act. The Mahama Ghanaians and at the Ogusu ye. You see, I know a green book no yenya soft copy. Wow, baby, I bet you to link out now I'll do a near. And yet the time no more caso Photoshop. Mopa Monco trade, you must see school back up, must be handed. When in England, your copy. Wow, baby, I best send the now I'll do a new. No, a testimony. Now you take 200 billion, necessary, and then 750 billion. Me to me fire and san chere nioma say on chere hospital regional hospital back on wasi and university I was obi mesi now the consistent din na fe di for better so I know the omo yard omo person omo legacy ne to aso but omo de omo nye and from every na miwem some mote British omo intercept sika bi na miwem say mo amonte no obi be ka say jandam NDC for nye jandam. Yeah, near the fact number. Yeah, research. Our British want to say no 15 million pounds. Almost so. Prophet said, wow, 15 million pounds. First one, no coin. More allow in this one. Say 1.5 million. And second one also Nipa Corona top Ghana official. The friend the Prime Minister of Ghana. Obi Money. But you should know where they are going with it.
That's right.
Ghana revenue. Say, boss no more, and yen crata send be no fanco climuseska. And I bet news meeting Nipa Cronson person by. So almost way Gandama, or moment different. This is Nipa Bois. This is the revelation about this week here. You know, I'll let Mavis continue, then we get back to the topic. But Dr. Ayusu,
Amen.
JD 2024, Obeba. Waba. Akase bede and defeat actually deeper. Now you see na some now kind of there. Any more kind of tunk of food trimukeke. Because say Afarijan any Namgana na food I will be unfan. Charlotte say Namgana I will dinner or in the Juma I will be unfan. Now unko the one na soldier for the crowd bag. That should tell you why you think say Emrenin Kaso Ube Friso one day. Now can you live in Ghana?
That's the question.
You, but who no free so? Na say the why wako pompe go America ne the wo ye atititi no say no kura. Wo betumi atena Ghana say Afarijan ne nam Ghana now obi anya ne pe na. You should answer yourself. One day no Arab Spring no mo kan. Yes we benya Ghana Spring.
That's right. That's right.
One day. You for no more than more. See the information goes out easily. So people are aware. And you're crossing at Sabit now. You both Gano be able to act no nonsense. You see, I know what the tools were another.
That's right.
So we'll get to the internet issue after. But Dr. Ayusu, that's
Amen.
If you're just joining Revelation, where a real mefane say a yinchire onyankopon enya obi a we de Canada adentira because you bought the Europa about in your course Canada for Yakuma Muya into Yankupon de die so abeson Canada for ye de break Ghana for say Nia eba besi nia yehu nia onyankopon nia AC ewo da ewo sunsun mu no. What is happening in the spirit will eventually come in the physical for everybody to understand. So mamema yen Dr. William Ayensu and repeating the die ni biom Ghana for montie ni yo. This is it's not about share because there's so many things that Ghana has been diluted with the false. And because we don't study true history, ya history nankasa krampo no, omo pese omo sesa no. Inti ama suku ni ayesua nyina krampo na enye papa biom. Unte say Ghana ni nji ade di biom. Na emom nia enimu no ya gidi. Yem papa ayesu eso dai. Mama na repeat biom. Please just repeat it because some of us Ajo Kano 3, 4, 5 and Sanato Intimity. Me person will send repeat it. Can you repeat it, please?
Okay. Yeah. Well, when I had a dream, I was contemplating. I said, okay, let me keep it to myself and I should keep on praying about it. Because the way things are going on in Ghana, we can see that we do not have real leaders. Even if we do have them, people have decided to remain adamant and not to mingle with our political affairs. Now, I traveled to Ghana in the dream, and the whole thing was so dramatical. I stepped out from the airport, and it's like I'm lost. I am totally lost because Ghana has transformed. Things have changed. If you look at the planes taking off, landing, in and out, the crowd, the place is so busy. Then I found out that Ghana has become the center market of Africa, that people are trooping in from every country. The port is so widely open. There are new artificial canals created. The environment looked totally different. And I said, oh, Johnny has transformed Canada. This is the time. The time has come. And I was like, where would I trace my own background? How can I move on from here? Because it looks like the place is full with foreigners. Yes, I do see black people, but I cannot relate to anybody. You see, so this dream was so real. I am saying that we should take the bull by the horn and do the necessary underground work that we have to do. This is not time for us to sit and just be talking. We have to act. If you have anything, any resources, you have to bring it, whether manpower, whether we are going to bring in food, people, personnel, people to become food soldiers, anything that anybody can do, we should all help. Because this dream that God has revealed to me, we have to make it work. We need to continue to pray and put it into action, folks. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know God will help us, and it shall surely come to pass. Amen.
Very good. So basically, guys, onyamia ya chire yem papa we okọ Ghana no odu airport ho asade a owo kuro foforo so no. Asade obi afri Ghana na enye so ofri Ghana nko a o bayere bon hoton e na yekoje ne passport. Yekoje ne passport yede ba akra no kora no nka hu bi. Yebeye passport no man yede ko bayere bon back na yeka chene nsa naju ya yebetu. Yetu ya straight to Kotoka. Na nani so aye ne sede we no ya bone ha afede ye ma ne so a plane ade kakraka bi yeso kotene mu na utimu se be ma ye mreba ye peja na Canada say bangban ada say ye na ko si China chire mu na ye chire mu no afede ye be ma wo so a ye de wa be si Canada see akura de Ghana. Yesterday I was watching one video. Kotoka International Airport. It's like say everybody is running away from the country. The place was packed with people going. Inti yamba pe kodu Ghana na because say a corona aye filled like full with people from left and right. Na ship mu first one no all can say be repeating story na it said the ono ade say yemfa yemwa ye hono ye money happen no where you ship na free mo ose ships are na esi Ghana no we ye Kwame Nkrumah time emra na Ghana the hub for the rest of the African countries where I know a Gabonese and other African countries when I said I am a God sorry make us me a Ghana you know they said yes my grandmother used to do business in Ghana. That is where we used to get our aluminium and plastic and other things. Why? Because back in those days, Kwame Nkrumah made it possible. The 24-hour economy, which we are going to move into right now, from the horse's own mouths, we are in the 24-hour economy. We are living it. And that is why Ghana International Airport, the Kotokano, that is they are running after 24-hour economy. Obibi Obabrochi are running after 24-hour economy. Yang Dr. William Ayisu, 24-hour economy no. We your vision, Philly vision, ena ode achire yeno. Inti se wa unti asiye no yebema yenyina yebechire and Chirichirimuna continue and share the video. I know the network is down. A lot of people are having problem connecting and all those things. So you would watch this video later. We want to make it bullet point form. Yankasa too much and found. Let's move into the 24. What our Dr. William Ayisu saw, it's exactly what it looks like in Canada, in the UK, in Philippines, even in Africa, maybe as a name. Message say my sister, I am from Niger, one of the Africa. See, we are we're doing 24-hour economy and it would help Ghana as well. This is from an African country, a brother from another African country who is also doing the 24-hour economy. No Ghana for bebre ntiase yababe chirichirimu. Let me start with Prophet senior prophet now on country. What is the 24-hour economy? Let's take it from the NDC standpoint of which industries will eventually become a 24-hour.
Thank you very, very much. And based on Dr. Yesu, your dream clearly stated. We'll say these two political parties, MPP and the NDC, have a hallmark. And straight away, one more hallmark will tell you who reigned on that particular dream. Okay.
Yes.
Now, one, based on the MPP, they are mostly good in legislations like one village, one dam legislation, which will not be finally fruitful. School, free education. At the end of the day, people are still paying to go to school. There are a lot of things there. Now, taking this legislation out, you can see, say, it doesn't fit, I guess, your dream properly because NDC are mostly good in infrastructures.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Infrastructures. And so, if you look at the track mark of His Excellency John Mahama, who to me would say expansion of the harbor, he did it.
Yeah.
The harbor has been expanded such a way, say, international ships can come and repair.
Yeah.
Okay, before they offload things from afar. They can't come to the shore.
Sure.
But now they can come closer to you and I at the harbor. And it has been expanded such a way, say the whole South Sahara, almost Africa, no harbor has the largest expansion and development like what John Mahama did. And he went on to do the same thing in Takoradi. Okay?
Wow.
Now, Takoradi has also been expanded. And a lot of people don't go there. And I'm praying that the propaganda machine must be silenced. When the NDC communication will go to the harbor, take cameras and view the thing. Now we have drones. Okay, go and pick a drone, take it from the up to the top, and let people see the expression of the harbor that John Mahama did. Two, you went on to mention something about the ship again. When I was a kid, that my uncle happened to be the cocoa wharf manager in Takrade at that time. He held my hand, took me to the harbor, and showed me the offices and took me to the Black Star Line. During the time of Kwame Nkrumah was
Black Star Line.
That is an international ship that travel, people go and come. Now, when your dream came like that, John Mahama knew that vision. He knew that thing. That is why he expanded the harbor. In this case, ship now so and also be fit in the, infant structures.
Yes.
The airport was expanded, developed Terminal 3 by John Mahama. And Terminal 3, even Nigerians, when they get to Ghana, they say, wow, film actors almost say, wow, what an airport, what an airport. But it's a shame that let us call the spade a spade. It's a shame, say, Terminal 1 has been given to American military as a base. That even the sitting president, have no right to go to Terminal 1. Okay?
Wow.
He can't go there by law. Any legislation, they have more or less giving Terminal 1 to military base for America. Wow. And don't forget, when Kufuor came in power, the same legislation, similar. Look at the embassy they gave to Americans in Ghana, the biggest embassy ever. People sold their lands and the embassy bought it. Now it has a massive underground. When Obama came to Ghana, the vehicles near Amory or Deba, he didn't take it back. He left it there undergrounds. So America is already in Ghana. Now, American military, I'm talking about legislation NPP did, which I am head as a Ghanaian. Not a NDC person, no, as a Ghanaian here. How do you make a legislation such a way, say, a military, a soldier, American soldier come to Ghana not without a passport? He come with only driver license. And if American soldiers shoot somebody in Ghana, they cannot jail him or take him to court. They will bring him to America to deal his case. While on Ghanaian soil, Kwesi Pratt was my witness. He made this openly on the national television. Legislation has held our neck whilst people are doing infrastructures. Now, I went to a place in a barbering shop and there was a discussion in Canada here that people were saying, Mama, then, oh, yeah, Mama, yeah, then, Mama, yeah, then, and I'll be busy, man. I said, then, and I'll see interchange now, what your friend is saying, focusing interchange. Now, so listen, when we are talking about somebody who brought a vision, let me explain to you. I know you did. So listen, who did the architectural drawing? Now, you cannot raise funding of such a magnitude without architectural drawing. Now, why they had architectural drawing? Why they had quantity surveying? Why not or draw bypasses near my then with all this architectural design and infrastructure and everything, you submit your proposal with it to the appropriate quarters for funding. Did Nana do that? Also, no. Did Nana design the interchange? Also, no. Did Nana wrote a proposal for funding for that project? Also, no. Now I'm saying, if John Mahama did architectural designing and the vision, if Mahama was able to write a proposal for the funding, it is his vision. The funding was granted or not. I'll say the money was granted. And I'm sure. Now, if it is granted, Mahama started the job, and due to Ghanaians unable to understand politics and about the dynamics on the ground, voted to the other side, which has ended. Nana had the privilege to continue. Dr. Chairman was talking about at a Mills, and Kufuor started the interchange in George Bush interchange. I was there. And Ofre Atamense Fred Kufo, and Omobi try patriotism. Now, why the coffee fund in my say John Mama? Okay, which means that Mama had a vision, Mama read a proposal, Mama
it's a visionary.
the money has come, an infrastructure. Which tema interchange, network tema hono. Who brought the funding? Who made architectural designing? Who made the proposal? John Mahama. Nana came to finish it. Well, so in this situation, you cannot say Mahama did not do anything. And no man on my yard, see a casting year, infrastructure based on your dream is working.
It's working.
100% working. I've spoken about infrastructure, the airport. I've spoken about the blaster line, the ship. Look, one of the final things I make my mom paying for no Edibiaka because she baby say anoma jina sucha ojibo. Now let me make it here. It is so touching. Say when Mahama was in power, he transformed circle to such a way say Edua Najua, the fountains automatically start operating. The water fountain, the lights in it. And my MP before crack can say, oh, wait, yeah, my friend in Dubai. Oh, Dubai. Second Dubai. Now, when it changed hands, go and see there. The fountain is destroyed.
It's disgusting.
Nigerian actor Etumiko John say, where is this? Am I in Dubai?
Am I in Dubai or London?
Is it Ghana? Almost few said he was praising. Yes, he was praising Ghana for infrastructures. So, Mama, Anya Shekrana, schools, these cheap compounds. So, there are cheap compounds for here, all the regional villages. Said the Bay, I said, a Kaubia. You were first aid to help the person. Whenever somebody is in a woman was in labor, before you didn't have bicycle, a change you or bar or kwako. Just imagine a woman who's in labor sit behind a bicycle. They carry her to cross the river and water on the road, and miles before the woman was able to labor, some babies died. But this is the case. Mama the visionary was able to come with cheap compounds. First aid spots.
That's right.
So that when the woman is bitten by a snake, they will not travel miles to a nearby clinic. When the woman is in labor, that we have been losing babies. We have to get the cheap compound. Right now, cheap compound, paracetamol, they have abandoned everything. Now, dear Yami says, will be shady biasia, Usuba Butwaso. Now, as I said, the visionary is not the one who completed, and the completed does not have the prophetic vision of.
That's right.
It's going to be complete.
Yeah.
I need to know all that I can say for the others. Say we will come to the money laundering is something that is painful. Right? This country, you cannot come out of the country with $10,000.
You have to declare.
If it is 11, you will declare. They will ask you where is it coming from. They will check you. You can carry a certain amount of money. Now, if these people are able to allow 1 point something to cross, I stand to be corrected. If 1 point something crossed the first time and the second time was apprehended, it's just that they are monitoring the scope of people behind that laundry. They know who are behind it, and they have their names and everything. Now, she can't be room, but one try and find brought back.
Yeah.
When huge money comes from here, they will sit down and lie international Interpol to come and collect the money back. And that is why we have to develop our own idea, our own country, and make sure let the money stay. If God bring, when God bring Mahama should arrest people who have taken money and international investments. They have to check their background, scrutinize, and use that money to raise the country infrastructure.
Absolutely.
That is the first term of Mahama is to continue the job he didn't finish. Now there's no money in the system, and because there's no money in the system, he should collect where people are hiding money. About millions of dollars. Up to now, Cecilia, is it the powers? The huge money has messed up in the system. It has disappeared. They don't talk about it. 50-something million, I stand to be corrected. Bank of Ghana, Ayira,
60 billion. 60 billion. Yeah, printing Manayra.
Sikano, Ayira, Ashi, So
Okay.
I pray that your vision suited somebody who is a visionary of having infrastructures in place, and will continue. Thank you.
Yeah, Johnny is a transformer. Yeah.
Very, very, very good. This is from our senior prophet Daniela Samoa. You just heard from Canada. So we are talking about the 24-hour economy was clearly revealed to our Dr. William Ayesu in Canada here. Where the sorry to say or say it will go into young and Emaranti, and you more money when as I see, I need the man chance of one. So Nyankopon is speaking to everybody, including donkey would hear the word. Papa Odo, what do you think about the 24-hour economy? No, what Ghana Fonte? I'll just give it to you. 24-hour economy. Do you think, say, in your own words, how can you put it to a Ghanaian watching you right now to understand what it means? Because obi akojina ne koko or ye teacher ojina koko farm teacher ni onti 20 teacher ni a only vision teacher ni a ontimi manipulative we have science and technology. They are looking for STEM teachers. We have all those teachers should be able to turn a stone into some, or he said, or turn stone into powder. But teacher ni Ghana antias here the 20. What it means to onuni cocoa farm no antias here. Can you tell us about 24-hour economy? Link it to the dream that our brother had.
Yeah, thank you once again, Mavis, and thank you to my prophet and Dr. Yensu. I think Prophet has said a lot. He started with the harbor and the airport. The harbor is a mouthpiece of every country, is the economy. And like we said, legislation in the area, sloganisms. That's what MPP is good for. But NDC, you see our track record is about infrastructure. Because we believe that if you build a highway, if you build the railway, if you build the harbor, if you build the airport, if you bring a terminal plant for the electricity, as you see, Omama Swakosis Kumasi, Asante baby, one of Mahama, DBC now, or the Sovo, and Ubuso was a Dumsono, one the Sovo, yeah. See Omaba, Omomreso, the Dumso, I saw. That time they started in the Muslim friend of Pepper and I say Sodom or something like they have. See, form with sloganisms. Yeah, the obedi idea number, solution number. Oba and he'll say, make a water him. I always ask an MPP person. A Jana Yeson, a hen na mobile no, Modia Beckham. Ultimate one, me say Emre Sodom Soneja. So is it a management issue and I say a technical issue? Obia at the investment bar where project is in this number of years no at the end of a crony what the abama it paid for itself. What Kumasi or somewhere in the Ashanti region, I don't know the location. Would you consider the Doomsono is west right now in Ghana for the past 3-4 weeks, Doomso is very, very bad. And there's no schedule or anything. So Obia our vision now, Watako Airport. Why expanded Kwame Nkrumah Harbor now 60 years ago. What to say the 2 mouthpiece of a country, were taking into effect. And what tackle hospitals, what tackle a educational system. Now 3 SHS no more can. I don't know more. See Ghana 20 years we have short memory. Mahama could be a free SHS so. Ewo parliament or kokai, e momu nyina body so. Na Jane, my minute and
progressive.
And one can and my minute credit. So feasibility study or need buy and all started free SHS. Again, progressively. So I went me and Mahama so obe 3 years HS. And then one more shall see you.
Progressively.
One more shall see. Now the costing, if you guys remember that interview. Now what BBC or Al Jazeera, ni ebusa say 3 years HS now they ban. Who by then the what you are? Or see, I can't come and reveal something my country people are going to do. Excuse you.
What?
No, he said it. Maybe don't quote me.
No,
Papa the costing. You see, one thing about Mahama, he doesn't need his financial minister to update him for him to speak. He's always on top of things.
Sure. Proposal, not the costing in Niama for project. Now, job no proposal, no when the idea of how the whole thing costs. That is why you be saying because Mama, costing need be and say, let us do it progressively so that it doesn't choke the Ghanaian person. Now, a far idea now, or free, and you be saying, what is the costing? Foundation in your no lay.
Yeah.
He has no idea, no basic idea.
No clue. I'm sure be there. Nani paneba, not the BB Bassem Pacho, be pescamo as sponsame. Now, General Corner Brochna. Nasa Nipanet in a architectural design drawing, a coffee. Now they offer written. Now, Castle meant to be a more into no. Now, one can say, would the OBS project now? Over because you don't have the foundation structures.
Okay. Let's have our brother finish and then just so
okay, so
his story.
What's all good so where be airport to move? Where be harbor move? So see, I know what is left to say. The world will see that Ghana is a hub, which we have been the hub in Africa, not being just West Africa. We have been the hub. So see, a business thing in Ghana Kotoku. Yenye wo krum hadi ni. Confirm be ship on your mouth how more farm Ghana be move.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me a few, and you know what I mean when I say me this little business that we do. Ye I said to me mampo. Mikasa ye so far. Dr. Yesu ye capital kakere cry no. Sikana shit where they wait me say ashi.
It's gone. What depleted capital no?
Exchange rate no more. Now, just say Bibia nobody agro. Obia just say they have no shame. What be Jina ho Baumi na wini see after they would distinguish why your driver and mate. Akufo-Addo so say who Baumi untina o wini abano because he has the guru from Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana they na be zeros na we free numbers achi. Also solve economy.
No
zeros na for we free number choosing the value is the same. How is the value the same?
No, it's not.
Zimbabwe no musika ya say omu use zeros ni nyina free ho no money dollar na be one. You see say you solve the economy?
No, the value is still the same.
How are you? I say it's just theoretical, but practical now. These guys are clueless. Again, you are building infrastructure and the proven is there. Papaya City schools baby, Messi way baby, universities was baby, cheap compound, and no polyclinics. Mahama Ghanaians are money no mbuboso. Because below him, a district Juma and federal Juma in a animal level, no, a district. Now, Ujahona, Samia Ukumu Jahona, Baumia Mujina, somewhere in Accra, TFino Yabesi 1,000 toilets. Are you kidding me? What? I mean, Chrome Assembly Macrano, Yakoya Communal Labor Cobo toilet to Granada, or the Beho Wago and Hostel the TFI.
Because
now Obobloshi or somewhere that area. TFI vice president, no. TFI now is your accomplishment. Unka say bia Mesika kwa waha maye kilometers way Munko say maye Mahama Kaswa flyover Kaswa interchange ye nim say Mahama na ye. We dey mani appointing baby aye. Nana Mahama call 2 for hono no. Obusa and say can be a wire. Now, Santiman for one channel. He named emphatically everything he has done and things he put in motion. Marketer, what you see? Asantin Kwao. Hospitals in Rose Awaya. Asantin Kwao. Nanako Dina Hono was shed a dark. Family, don't quote me. Mugo video no. Was shed a dark glasses. They were 2 for him. and we introduce in penny for Omunyan so guy names. Obo we di no amana to amana yi obo no na omo di aya agrofa na end of the day. 24-hour economy, what is it? Maybe omati ase teacher ni na okona fuomu na omo di agro say Mahama say he say me ko fuomu a me be fi ase be me ne me yire na sama sans dan me on na me san ko fuomu bi. There is this what we call omati ase omo boa. Because last week he a Supreme Court judge. So when publication no Ghana Weber. Supreme Court judge see no ama the workers staff no ma starting running shift. Meaning that you better court to me say upon 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. No. What said the visionary leader now kind. They say they are implementing some of them in motion.
Thank you. Very good.
And the Ghana Supreme Court my article no me who am send them. While
good.
Implementing the staff is working. What does it mean? It means the economy, no banking system. Who could draw one or more? Who drew line on a bank of 40 years? Near train say a bedroom almost maybe I walk away in the 20 cities, 100 cities or they got to bank. What's in a view no more about 4 o'clock is here no so. No, I think I swatch shift here. Second, I'm going to say the line about 24-hour means what? Banks the local can do double shift.
Yes.
Don't we have that? Doesn't it work?
It works.
Ya church you say more a welders, mason, articraft, this animal women. A bind for security, and yes, a boy 11 and I'm Robert Satiegu Krum. Almost for security for a bomb home buying 24-hour economy means more Juma Najo. I had no crown, we Juma and you bring you get per diem. Yeah. Meaning what? Yeah, the $2 Juma we are near you.
That's right.
That means the system will never sleep.
Exactly. Which never
they'll try X-ray.
That's right.
That is an evidence of 24-hour economy. Station. And I will be hospital and say, 24-hour economy. The lab or no guy, no, he will be on duty.
Labs and run it 24 hours.
The system works. And you know what I catch say. It's in the building 24-hour economy. Almost the BBC for Kramahe News Numa. They are talking about Mahama's 24-hour economy and how even other African countries wants to copy that.
That's right.
So the black man, we can't have a vision.
Oh,
we can't have it work. Maybe it works. My wife does a night shift. She does afternoon shift. She's on rotation. Some companies, some stores never close. A room I open McDonald's 24 hours. Open KFC 24 hours. Open isn't that employment? So Uber for any taxi for any or more money number, they are self-employing themselves. Isn't that 24 hours in Ghana?
Thank you.
Say depending on Chroma, Uber for no more.
Thank you.
Say my top taxi me and some will be no be here. Who can no crana, who what no crana, because obis or castle bugger my phone media sifi, no, they must pay, no overnight. But today, Mahama Tino or spare driver no or on to me can just say wapake 24-hour economy, mobile soon call night shift. Omebo sales. Sales 100 cities at Tisuma 10 cities. A be a crowd no sir and I don't know. Obeba be sales amount 90 cities. And yes, you can go to.
That's right.
This is basic 24-hour system Ayeka. So again, Ghana card, which media could free car. A chroma had the card kotoka. With your Ghana card, you can go to a car dealer and then they'll give you a car. Where about me and
oh.
And yeah, babies, when they can go Muslim, and they believe in this kind of sloganisms. MP before the Omoya idea of sloganisms. I thought we were going to talk about the internet and the issue going on.
Yeah,
are we going there or the another segment, baby?
We would dive into that.
Okay, so I'm not going to go into that, but the point blank is say Ghanaians should be aware, say Abrochini de Ghana.
That's right.
It starts with the harbor, it starts with the airport. It starts with the electrification.
Yeah.
Right.
Structure no so no school dance on the Google. Now when I say how school be school, I forgot the school name. On my block woman, Obi Oko interview, one young man, 26-year-old. One my hoodlings and confor sabi class 1 class no see school mu them no. How many do 16, 15 no. You don't never go free SHS.
The country has become lawless.
Some of them have no background. Some of them class 1 class will see other. And over pregnancy rate and kwala omanyim. And kwala omanyim. Ko bebre no mu fie. Sabi o ebi ane ofabi na ehwe no ebi ane ne maame ewu na oti obi nchen and a free SHS ye do makogum. The foundation is not there. Sa hoodlings yakobu school mu ma omo no omo ye enioma ma sisi ano teacher for no kwaji omo nsam.
Yeah. Wow.
Now we go be near you and be near you a day more school now. Come on. One Ghanaian should wake up. So see, as the canon there, Oma printing, Omo de beche.
Yeah.
200 citizens to know. Omo be 12 mupa, Omo de beche. I am more musika, Ghana for. Ya the Brema Munini. Gidi, Balco police station. No, baby, I'll be 2 about. NDC because we NDC need. Tuma NDC because say you know the vision leader of Mahama
is coming.
Oh, to Abana, me and Debbie, my wife can say, "Oh, the meaning so NDC." No, I'm saying no. Say NDC, yeah, then Mecca.
That's right.
Because I had it. Canada no, and you said the party near Krana still Mecca BBC. Sergeant Dam no yenye. And of Asuka said, Sikano, or my dear Messiasa. So Mahama's job is to come and recuperate.
That is the ultimate.
Maybe Mahama Majiji is the major party.
That is the ultimate.
Mahama's job is to come and recuperate and put people in jail.
How this time around, there is no job.
Akufo-Addo tumi kase. Cecilia da pasi kana eguni dem no. Wono kwa na jeje wiye no se ma me ye innocent. In case I ain't call you one semo.
Judging.
Oh, I know say she will be vindicated by the end. Who president you know mono are vindicating my grandson and case in a court to there. Then we know who these people are. They cover their shame.
Yeah.
So Mahama's job is to come and show Ghani and say, Sister Billion, no, you're printing money. The Auditor General Krabeka so every department, every sector of the economy, maybe a married deal, Japan, gold for oil, maybe Mahama needs to clear these things because I am a choku, and we don't want no more debt on the country. No. Maybe let me close with this. See, I plan on mine, and this was one of the radio stations talking. A true Yawade Numeria. No more called Dubai. Almost for Emirates, no more called Dubai. Almost Dubai. See, I'm the not to apartment in investment for Honomo. And in Omokwa, Omodia, the Omaya, the Omo rent, see, and a brochi for no Dubai, Airbnb, no called the Demono. It's like a management, they are managing their investments there. Omako to apartment 1 million, 2 million, 1.5 million. A baby at 3 or 4 or 5. Omoko the job investment. Monday morning, Morocco, I Ghana, no from Canada. Who see you drew Ghana, no papa. Maybe it's 4 a.m. Land now much no suit, straight to parliament, straight to office. That is what they are doing now. They will liquefy it and have their cash and do whatever they want to do with it. So Mahama Dubai no more kind. I don't have to now. Obiangoji Dubai is kind of mine. That tells you Akufo-Addo is incompetent.
Captain Smart with Jumaye.
Mahama Dubai, Mahama Airbus, you are in power. Lordina DKM, you are in power. That tells you the Jandam and the propaganda they did to come to power. But Ghanaians with their short memory, no, they will not remember these things. By NDC for the review. When Mahama come to power, these are the things we are going to hammer for them to recuperate. That we know say we also have to tackle them. And yeah, Ghana Spring, Arab Spring, you see your friend Ghana Spring.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, Dr. William Aisu, can you top up that short one so we can move into the Doomsaw and also what it means, the network, near current party because what they've done is they've purchased certain things within the system. the party headquarters with laptops.
Mhm.
If you don't know, what they are doing is that anything that signals their way piano, they because some want access to the internet or Ghana, no, they drop those people watching. Inti munyai MP munkasep the party in power.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so.
Yo. Say a shasania wama ye corona fana. In the first place, yeah, 60 born. Until you be who kakra with Nkrumah. And you be who baby a Ghana war. And sana coup the start and no start here. Now this very Matime who government here, Adani MPP, they are the same people that destroy Nkrumah vision. They be done quite no money. Sa Afrifa no sankrofoni nyina fought so hard against Nkrumahnism. Ama Nkrumah dreams. And to me, I'm fulfilling. My Nkrumah journey, eko wi wo amanone.
And no chroma say omo poison.
Wow.
Abrofona ne kan.
Okay. And documentary be a share from New York. No more kind of say they turn the hearts of young men and women against Nkrumah. Woman, na Bush,
Yeah,
papa,
yeah.
a director of CIA.
CIA.
And say the need propaganda.
Yeah.
And this same people, and what I want to ask this people call themselves Ghanaians. MPP for take this sort of history, I feel that time now they're so yet the same thing. When it gets to them, it's different. When it comes to another party, Ghana here, there be one more kwine. Now Masandi Asayeti. She say yeah the cow. One Masandi Yakoyeti 40 years back. Ghana build the first highway, grandson in England build the first highway. And Nkrumah build the motorway, highway, before Britain, England, Accra, build a highway. Korea, Chile, some countries in
Malaysia.
Woman Ghana as a leading country. And then countries in be better than us. We are still stuck in the past. What are these MP people? What are they looking for? I don't know. Mahama Ghana in Tumpong. Mahama Yankwan. Mahama Bituma build the chrono and build the chrono. Say no. The Ahame Quran say, "Emra enye juma ukronim," and they are very dangerous. Emra enye juma. All who are fit China. To me, cheat you. No Ghana ni. Nigeria need to me first kind. Not their war Ghana ni abaria. We kuno. Emra enye juma. All who to me sing on manga ni nankasa. A problem yet you say. And you paying for a war Ghana may move to and a mashe and a madani Ghana ebutu. On my media trainer, you will be pia. You name it. Your minerals be gold, manganese, diamond, timber, cocoa. Me a farmer. I have 133 acres of cocoa plantation in Asamankese with coconut and palm nut. Now, say, me need help with agriculture. The most disheartening problem is that over cocoa board, those simple basic nyama from a media or the back crack nefua amaye, those very elements, paying for nothing, they will sell it to you.
Okay, who are you?
Well, Miami farms now, my boy Modeno, a yield na me pe and rodia spray one efisuno. Ukwa Womo beton ama ukokure bi ni obi na di be fie chi no de aba be kire wo say eni wo beto 5 million 15 million.
Wow.
Enti no wow ye farmer no wo ye mobo. Oh yeah, mobo. Or say why you farm, why you ade yeah the farm best farmer never mount. Or be true bibia. At the end, you have to go and give them a bribe. And I'm saying men for bribe in my woman to one farm my yen.
Wow.
But that's fine. I didn't need them because I know said they will not be there to help. And this is what is going on. So what I asked and I said, if you have banks that help the country economy, that are vibrant, that turns the economy around, why would you want to collapse the banks? Why do you collapse Ghanaian banks? We a businessman now in Ghana, now who's speaking against MPPR, then they have to destroy your business. This evil doing, will not help any of us. But the point is this: you cannot run away from Ghana and go and live in a foreign land forever. You should remember, say, this country, it's not for only you, it's for all of us. Yo, and the American say, Emra eni kronim, mama ba, oma mranye juma. Sikana omeduane de ni nyina wo krom ho. Wo de bi afi ho, but majority wo ho. Ya ebi abere wo mo basement, ebi de gu wo mo polytanks mu, ebi de akosha wo mo farms. Sikana wo kronim nti na say, be bia e de mra be fa ni sojafo bia sikana de. Ese say ye bo modern ye gifi wo mo nsem.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah de poor on Ghana. Thank you.
Very good. If Safina Obabeshayan, yeah, well, a prophecy from Canada, Hanomo, Eddie Mahama, yeah, Dr. William Ayisu, last week, senior prophet Daniel, also or reveal, Nyami Chireno, and Enra, Menam Highway Sumi from Montreal, and I am Papa Frame, say, this is what I have seen. I have a dream. And this is not the dream that it is prophesied because of where your I said Martin Luther King dream was a revelation. It was one for a whole where or say this is what I see. And the movement now, yes, Martin Luther King share movement be say, and the excitements within the Black community, which later turned into the Indians and the Chinese. Some not China for abrofono attending omo against the Blacks, China for about omo be businesses in Manhattan and all those places. Intina I to say omo they are helping the economy where US Inti near ne say court case be Emma US attorney China for against the Blacks, But emra before ne kun hu nyina no later no China for hu say e koma omonso mu hia sa emra no because na emra no kotia omonso na China for entimi nya niam bi enkro bi wo ho anasa bia bi wo ho ntimi nto asase ntimi nto dan nti ema China for nso de court hu sa no ena bi abrofo no court no sheda China ni bi ekun obibini ena omo elati China ni go free. So you see politics it goes deeper than and nothing as I say MPP for way abina to say no more use the same scheme turning Ghanaians against Ghana for United States of America, UK, UK politics and US politics na boom. UK dia ne ye haga policies. Ade ne da ade ne seka ne hye ne ho ode bechuku ni nua no ne wadane ne ho eye dede se obi eku obi ewu wa ho. This is the UK politics. United States of America no the policies, and what they do, they use the people against the people. Omo hwe baby atumi omo behia niam bi wo ho anoma koma omo tumi enu ntina Bush eba Ghana ebe edi tumi ebe ma ahemfofo bi wo Ghana na ahemfofo no sorry ti Kwame Nkrumah. History is all a man has. A man has no away nature. What a man has, by our gone the then quote, a man has a history. A man doesn't have any nature, be a history near. It won't name history. This is what a binet to see any use to our Ghana for so. Or no one kasa ko nsuo na se no wakọ ye nsuo no modi no waba ani na waba no one kasa ye te se de or ye adwuma mess no creating no waba soro. So this one a slogan policy sloganism versus infrastructure. We are NDC no omo ye adwuma na Ghana for here no. Our policy is to work, to put a lot emphasis and more energy into raising the things we have. And yama ye wano omo edi adwuma eko electricity ye here, osha ye here network to connect with the rest of the world, to connect the villages, the villages and the towns, and until na yam papa Mahama ebe lay that fiber optic way no ewo underground. Na obi akosfa sikan no obi akofa we say me oba benu aduane nso onim ha we gya no so ye. That is what the ban to say ane ye. Into wush from historically Ghana, this part like young Papa Rollins they are the same people, just a name change keke. Omo no mo sha ase akofa omo ma we Bush ene ne nkurofo ene UK fo ba omo kurom ebe interview omo wo hwe ewe no interview no mu a o say what do you have control of na Sir John the then yen we papa yo tisui ono ankasa ni great uncle na ono ena na oye we omo he no ewo atem ho atem ho na o hye king no we Queen Elizabeth ni che no nsha Africa che. These people think in their head they are white people. She maminka hisi bincho emra na America for tuntumfo ni kwan. Just this 70s ya na ye persecute aborofo a omukunkum lichi abebifo. Emra na America in the 60s, in the 50s America for ni kwan. Ewo aban mu America ni tumi no, bibini ni tumi no. Na yatam sa kwe otisui ewe okpo ne papa no ne abrofo ewe UK na omote the same classroom satam na ye wo abayewa bi akole bi ani dindi Ruby owo America na obibini ni kwan ewo classroom opesuku epeso oko but ne abetam obibini wo Africa so ono ne abrofo nko study. Do you think say na ne ho na ye omofe debi no mo pebribi ewo ne ho na obeyi ni kuro no ama. What is happening right now? And you the same party and America for the biggest land, the biggest hideouts. Montio, Ghana no ya ton Ghana no sa muma MPP da so koso abanye tisu muma bawumia empenfobia jinimu say obewini ewo Canada ha Ghana for mo petumi na omo nananom omo nim ne enti omo nananom eni hwe omo nim ne enti omo nananom anya tumi because of these same cronies yi omo sha say mra na nkuruma person include everybody omo de omo sick monarchy na no mo pe ahensesam na omo pe ahenfosam na omo pe moma yentie ne ye moma yenhwe ade ne ye na mo hu history ne cleared the way it is enya sa Ghana for bedi agora ma away bawumia omo beye omo so mani abre because Gino NDC for don't be happy that Jean Mensa is agreeing to a certain things. Do not give any guy. Don't underestimate this Jean Mensa. Mm-hmm. She's not for Ghana for, especially now. It's worse than 2020. 2020 they had the seat. Ghana for were not really clear. Say Omo who say Ghana for nkasa kore who say corona nko yie.
Now you see now the Ekufado ayire enua e bakotena wa. Any conflict of interest.
Exactly. They knew. Until let's be NDC for Muma. Don't play. Enough joke around, guys. The party, outside the 400 person Juma allow them to work. Period. Munja is anya mano na munya vigilant. Say that soon appear for Canada. Mm-hmm. Canada.
Oh yes.
NDC. Ena owus away esa ewunyama nyama na yakeka wo Ghana no, don't pay attention ye no. We are settled. And yes, it can be no be pe ewo Ghana ho. We are settled.
No.
So these are the people God uses to speak to the nation. And that is one say, Yenya Bema, my young papa, Dr. William, I used to say, or call Ghana would die sumuno, or do Kotoka International Airport as a over Krofo Froso. Not Ghana ships, planes from left and right, 24-hour economy was physically seen. In motion. Ships are not a good port hono. Minia, young papa, Mahama Esha see. Oba bewie na nkofo bi bisa question na oba be yeda in 4 years, so the 3 years
or the 3 years
it me the cc eniama mo di
infrastructures upon infrastructures.
3 years
now wait a minute, I mean him saying do me time, I mean more revelation be me. I don't normally speak, but I'll tell you during the time of elections now Kufado no more changing your figures since you cry. The Lord took me in the spirit into the Supreme Court when the 9 judges were in their inner chamber having talk. Okay, na kasana no mo kasano na oba ba kwa a woman at that time susumuno ne niye dini okase kiki oma 8 no kran kasa gidi chese wadayem and the ready says so near ekoso. I saw myself real like I was in Ghana. I see some in Ghana. So now more brutally. That guess what? Nini na ako see we that yeni muna mi huye ya mami enta a Supreme Court e mami hu kasa na ekoso ni mame no ne dini no kasa. Guess what? At the end of the day, to be honest, that yeni muna what I saw no. Sa mame ne nende or yes CJ Chief Justice. Among the 9 judges.
Okay.
And according to information, said the enemy who would need or kasa, nobody speaks. Ampa. Oh, Yami bibi chawa, ayadia baba. Ayadia baba Yami, only partner with control. He's not a man to lie. He revealed and he will redeem it. He's showing us what intention is going to happen. Into the moment you saw the bull by the horn and work out, Brother Les has come in so powerful. I love that. You saw the bull with the horn and move on. And never be Brahma let's do and do so. Mami who to me because I am seeing
because that's right. So we just talk about the dream. Yeah, Dr. William had a dream. This one is a straightforward dream. The 24-hour economy is in motion. We also spoke about the actual 24 hours and what it means. And Ghana for wow, if you speak against the government, if you voice out, and if you go back on my page, I was in the Parliament House. I was at the Parliament House in Canada. I was in front of the Parliament House, the only place you can make noise, the only place you can speak about the government and against the government. The only place you can voice out is in front of Ottawa. You're in Parliament, and you saw the crowd. Among for Bebre, Among fan Cheremo, Monshe Israel for almost say, why are you wasting our money to go and fight? There was a huge crowd on the street. End video no so and then Ghana are being picked up by the government if they say anything against the government. And then what is going on in Ghana right now? That is what is going on. If you say anything against the government, what do you guys think is the problem right now here? Look at this thing. Let me show you on the street, and then we move into the network and also security. Where is the street right now? I just want to show you the video on the street.
Wow.
Mr. Alex, I greet you.
I greet you, my brother.
Maybe it's me too. Maybe start here tomorrow in about 15 minutes.
Okay. Maybe see what is going on. So in the meantime, let's go on to the next one. Alex, we were talking about the dream that our doctor had. Let me show you what is going on. It was street of Ottawa, Canada. And a young man has been just picked up. Bongo is a Bogo.
Yeah, Bongo.
Bongo has been picked up because he said something. We are going to talk about what he said, whether a warrant, and he didn't say anything about it. He made a comment about a civilian and the president's wife. I didn't know the president's wife also is elected into an office. Emra na Obama itesono na almost oye alien or your bema hunta monye moye so many videos and so many pictures of him and someone say did Obama that woman was abused more than any other first lady. Obama
one particular woman was calling her black monkey, a chimpanzee. I remember. Yeah.
Yes. So my question to you guys is, say, this is the street of on way. Yeah. So my question is, why is it that we think, say, for someone to speak about, they were chanting. This is a huge crowd. Me call here Israeli for police. If we're police way. This is a police way. The street was packed with Israel police. The whole place, it was a security zone. Now, Oma Makwan say these people are look at the crowd. I was surprised. Yeah. I was surprised to see the crowd almost sequine Ottawa downtown. What do you think that Mahama in his term? Do you think say your friend na no poku say say Chama want to me so your bay for? What is yeah, exactly. Say or show me we give me let me give Alex, this is one of our comrades in Toronto. We're Ghana for so many years. He has seen what is going on back in Ghana and in Canada. What do you think about the 24-hour economy? And then we'll move on to our next topic. Now, Papa Odro, I can the last one because I saw 24-hour economy. Maybe I don't know. We'll sit down with her. Pap, Alex, welcome.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. 24-hour economy there. I think what I see is a very huge tax. Well, a very huge tax. I say I'll say a factor the 24-hour economy. You know, if it has to come to reality, I'll say a factor in terms of expenditure. Because don't forget, sir. Then what is going to happen is that we will have our lights on for 24 hours as well. And having a light on for 24 hours, with this current sabotage Airbus is here to do with the doomsday, I am beginning to see, the opponent is making it business as usual, so that certain things will be sabotaged even before from the start. This stuff has been going on for so long. Now, politics, what we see is it is not just it is not an even playing field. So the Obe can be an opponent in the better now when to never be implemented just to overtake them in terms of policy or implementations and all of this initiatives. And what I see is in fact NDC as a party, we this time around going forward, I asked myself, even if Ghana as a country wants to go 24-hour economy, why is it so much even the opposition party and support in terms of the economic benefit at the back room? To me, even for political, for whatever reason, that means that I don't know how you say it, before, you know, it's like it's like Master, we are dealing with people who have criminal minds. Can be, or see, I don't have a criminal mind. At this stage, let's call a spade a spade. We cannot, this is not politics as usual. There is no way at this party, they can break the 8 if they don't have any diabolical strategy in place.
Yeah.
To be very honest with you, this is not politics as usual. This very election, I am beginning to say what of said if we come out. What of said if NDC get to know the real strategy why they say they are going to break the 8? When we get to know that, let's say you say strategy, yet now how much strategy we implement here and pass on baby here. What are we going to do? This is the plan B. This is something that we will have to fish out. This is when all the intelligence and the communication part of the NDC must be digging to find out, because with the 24-hour economy suggestion, said John Mahama Ghanaians, which is to be the first political party or the first African government. I said, what for for the project, working on it. Taking research and information from other countries who have implemented, so that we can go forward just like Malaysia and Korea. So now a development in freedom. I was thinking support what is making them sabotage, because I'm president, elected by Omiano has come out to say it's a 24-hour economy no crampono. Just a possible. Obi also we are economic management team head. So it's media where I'm looking at when it comes to the 24-hour economy is that yes, it is a good idea. Yes, it's going to work. But before we what are some of the things sabotaging in terms of getting people to understand that it works, and in terms of infrastructures? Because one can say you're producing so much excess power. And yesterday you said you're producing so much excess power, and we are going to use the excess power to subsidize electricity for companies to work 24 hours. Now, with the excess power now, what's the CR? What is bringing the doomsday with excess power?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. How can you be testing in the abundance of water? And we have only 10 months. And I'm beginning to see they will use the same doomsday issue way to sabotage us in terms of election, rigging of the election. Because what of the doomsday that's a timetable, that's a timetable to cover up to December. What tells us on the 7th or on the 8th of December, not easy will find it difficult to even come. And then they will just switch it on. They will just switch it on only for EC to announce it, and then take it on off back. And then even if you want to demonstrate, even if you want to do, you cannot do it until the next 3, 4, 5 days.
Okay. Into I think that the strategy. I think we have a lot of support for our country. And I hope that NDC is listening. You see, really use the people who has time. When we have 24 hours, I'm living a 24-hour economy. Actually, it is croaking past more 6 hours in our Ghana. So they can use, and that's what MPP gain their things from the 24-hour economy people. I pray that someone NDC is watching for you guys to really, because I'm thinking ahead. Ghana, because I'm telling you, even with the top party people, the people are hungry because they have made the country. You are talking about excess water, excess power, but yet when we say adrenal, it's not 24-hour adrenal, and beyond the reservoirs, expanding some of the things, because This is what we are talking about, right? Okay.
Waste it.
You see why? Because we have not invested in developing, moving forward and growing. And there's a contingency plans in every road. A coin be how many say in the next 20 years in Nipa 700,000 account. They control the numbers in Canada. Tia yeti Canada hano. Ya jene ne kwa chire.
Yeah, I have statistics.
Papa. Intina ya daisono abe duemu wo Canada NDC. Wahu daisono eba aye no. Oso okodu Ghana no. Na enipe go airport wana wayera. Na Ghana ships, planes eba besi hono from foreign countries and other things. This is the country he's talking about. Canada in Ghana. This is Canada in Ghana to you. This is the 4-hour economy vision. I am Papa John Dramani Mahama. This is what it's going to look like for Ghanaians. And now Ghana, free Ghana. Let's talk about it, and we have a work to do to get connected to Ghana for because we have so much ideas. We are pregnant with so much. NDC for mama, Canada for no, abrochi for yebe Somebody has said because money stretches for us there. Any yepon yebewo ewo Canada. Na ya nye omo ha. Papa Odo, what do you think about what what is going on in terms of picking the doom sono connecting with the networking? Enya Juma say yes, present 202 number. O press so now you say press the 202 to get back your network. O press so you say donate to John Bawumia. Hey, Akoromfo Campo. What do you think about what is going on right now? Ewo Ghana.
Which things the government also yes Akawana.
Oh yeah, where the Ghana from?
Where the pure government
hijacking Ghana. Hijacking economy.
Niveau the for fraud now and for a year. You see a government so you that the trick study are doing that. Okay. Let's get this straight, sir. The visionary leader JDM during his 3 years in power, like my uncle just said, he always see the future, the Nkrumah vision. Let's say, but Mahama is like a second Nkrumah. Let's put it straight. Mm-hmm. You can't have anything like a prophet has mentioned about the harbor, the airport, the electrification. We've spoken about all that. We also talk about digitalization. This failed economist who is now talking about digitization, where did he get all these things from?
Yeah.
Also, economists, dollar no arrest him. We're joining free chill. To see, and then I'm 13 or 12 something. A could do 14. Will be on them at 3.8. The visionary leader talked about digitization, and they started with the straight fiber optic cables laying from Accra to the north. Again, Google it and find out. Say, we'll lay all these things and we'll see Accra Digitization Center.
Yeah.
We'll see facility, no. It's connected to police, it's connected to intelligence, it's connected to, I think they were thinking of putting cameras in the cities. You know, these are all things, you need the foundation, the infrastructure. Yeah, also, now, per se, just a side note, what did Libya Gaddafi did when he learned that we were paying X amount to get our signal from he laid the foundation and said, so Africa, until let's start also launch our satellites. Yeah. If those who don't know, they should learn about these things. We launched our own satellites back in the days. Signal. It stopped, but we didn't know why those things stopped. Yeah. It's because of that move by Gaddafi.
Gaddafi put in $500 million.
Exactly. Because he know what was costing us every year going through this UK and UN. It's, Mahama lay all these foundation in digitalization. Wayato, Ghana Cardia will be the one who Samramani. Mahama ne started here. Ghana Cardia. Now, a fool will tell you, say, I have a drone delivering pinches of blood in the remote areas. Hospital in Shewa, a moja no de come away. It won't mean a quina, you never call hospital. But dream temporary say me the drone. And I'm broaching the drone deliver moja. Abrochi ha the drone the deliver moja. And yeah, Africa Games are here na ambulance and show up bicycle for engineer stadium race. Ambulance. So the visionary leader no well lay foundation maybe for this I'm saying is it this week Esla Usu has been invited to parliament to answer some questions about Omaton, this Ghana company for $1 or say 1 cedi with all its assets.
Wow.
She's about to come to parliament and answer it this week. So you guys should stay tuned. Mukoti answer on the my send the American say Kufoton Ghana Ima Vodafone will say, yeah, look at the asset of Vodafone now.
Mm-hmm.
From South Africa or wherever they come from. And foundation that Emma, people are enjoying internet, people are enjoying data, signals are good. We no longer go and look at signals everywhere. Yeah, the way from Emma Ghana, we are living. Digitization we have failed economists as you see and what's what you call digitization and I watch it run back with John chain now with the way you not touching on now what excuse me me ko Ghana dey yawo me hu mokola man say watch it ura ye dey to you on order momo transfer na wo ho mu try cake e ma 11 after the basua 11 now wow they buy no after the oba obetwam nature must see why can't he cancel it now you want us to vote you in power before you cancel 11. In short, I'll finish with the bongo story with the president's wife. And I know Dr. Eka, what they did to Obama. Mahama was a tolerant. A guy will break this false story, so be Mahama 40. Or throw the book where Mahama buy, and isn't he still nice with this guy? Did he arrest the guy? Did he arrest Anas principals? But whereby what happened? They were got radios who did Mahama 10 every day. There was there a Rambo style, now I had 2 days. Guy in the bush for Eddie Abba internet say they don't know where he is.
Exactly.
About the phone number crash here. Say wow this year no monka.
He may turn out like a donko.
I say Obisi Abain land in airport sprinters area. Okoena the Kufuado Yeno Foundation signboard siho. That meeting radio so can semna na Rambo Star. So we fee about 2 years in.
Oh yeah, I know.
Ono so call ya call Jojo about 2-3 days and omuja ni pie. That is the government we are living in. So Obia Beka, and again, he's giving my interview. No, as some are Kano, Woma Kufuado, your Abraba Wabo was still near my 4 or 1 as or boy. Was here Kufuado have 4 baby mamas, and I will buy the president Kurano, wow, baby mama Kurano, Kukofu Bono, wow, baby mama Kurano, Manakoye, ambassador somewhere. And was still with Mammy Rebecca, one in the and one Rebecca no so biography, whose her father was, I think, Speaker of Parliament, and I say, and what can't say, and he's not lying. A Kufuado. Rebecca, Obi Kunu ya now jump into the woman.
That's right.
Is he lying? Rebecca Kunu no ya Kufuado wadamfu. Owu ya now jump there. Opportunity to buy. So I can't wait in a Rambo Star. What we are trying to say is that freedom of press, no more.
That's
also
right.
for Metro Prophet, Christian Council for no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Emma would then cheer. Obakase and 2. To see at the age of Bedru Ghana, my Udru and Rambo Star, ya capture.
Oh, maybe said they may do I have a family.
Obiti Ghana, a friend can be tell us, oh, yeah, Bema Bragana, or say Hanami okay. Vim lady na, or Susu Jagu Ghana. To see I will join America, I call 4 years.
Emma, and or no write up that people are going too far. How can you say
far? Did she have a limit? Mahama, see Ghanaians forget so quick. Mahama appears to be one day, no, some kind of story we are. No, no, who say fool between 2 roads. and we call him or status word and a neighbors for no and mobile joining no say Mahama. Ye boamwado and a TV for be bar honomo. Vim lady start on radio. Wa monka moko Mahama Nini, Mahama Hofo, by election. This woman, the Nimu Pimples, excuse me, maybe, or what's on radio, so Kiki can sound same way, insulting Mahama or Dinatem personally. Say President Namka claim who say we more fuma wakodo. What if every member of parliament does that? And can Fiena ye judge a from Hanamono, ye see highway, ye don't fear to them. Boy, no, yeah, Bongo, I know him.
Now look at what that foolish woman wrote. They say if an elder allows children to eat a python, when they will call them a python, how can they allow Bogo to say this thing? You know, sir, if you that may say, I can't take foolish Emma omu etumi eswa. I say you are part of destruction. If you are a hypocrite now. In fact, Sankamete, this Virginia, and Kama friend way about feel. I'm telling you. Because this is just ridiculous. It is annoying. The biggest hypocrite. Yanka sa kwalendi penyatam. But this is a young man, like a more or less like a journalist, who is recollecting is about his president. And about me mom as a non-government way, me na met me a sue no, but as a government appointee or a wife of a government, we can talk about you because our money takes care of you.
Money you are in government.
You are in to serve Ghana.
Yeah, to serve the people.
Yeah.
I just want to say something. And
then you say it.
Yeah.
Alex,
I think you need to listen. You need to listen, Chairman. You need to listen to what I have to say before what I want to say, and it's so urgent, and I want to bring it in because it just got to my mind. We are living in reality. This show we are doing is a live show, okay? And so sometimes we have to give it out as it is, and then as it comes to the mind because it's live, okay? Look, we have to deal with the main issue that is on the table. That is how I look at it. Now, politically, intellectually, looking at the Ghana situation and also the political players, I see NDC as a party that is supposed to actually do its own research based on intellectuality.
That's right.
Of how they will be able to steer this next election for good, so that we will not have this kind of people. You see, they always say the other people, which is the opposition. This kind of people in the midst of Ghana politics anymore, regardless of any other political party. And you know something? Look, NDC as a party has been very fortunate, but unfortunately, they have not taken advantage of the fortunes, because we all know there is a gentleman called Honorable Clement Park. Yeah. We know of Spill Gabra. We know of Professor Tamus. We know of a lot of NDC leadership that had come and lived in Canada here, and they have gone to Ghana and they have helped the party. In fact, if not for anything at all, I can talk about a park now, who was a member of Canada NDC.
Yeah, I remember him, yeah.
But we are speaking in that capacity.
Hold on.
Now, here I am.
Hold on, Alex. Papa, Chairman, I don't want you to be late until you can listen to it, because where our Alex is going, Alex meaning baby or the
Alex, I'll be following it on Facebook while I'm going.
Because baby,
okay. I salute all of you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Chairman.
If you're looking for house, please, Canada. Trust me, Canada, in many ways. We live as a hano, we are bra, we know obey a brew, and your Ghana obedu or no obey a banching. We are pempura, obedu or not break a pass, we should not pempro pa na amoa. Won't mean you need shoot the way you are, but Canada we shoot as we are, we come as we are. Papa Odro is someone who's into housing, or may say amanfo hey mumra na mumeto fie wa ha ne bi na yenso yenye sika. Call our Chairman Odro to look into your property bi wa ukoka ukoto a na old jail appreciate it old way baby a yadampo ebini tete no Ghana nti onimu history no na yadampo bini wo kuro bi so wa ha it uko and afense bi is under below water level ukoto within a few years nsuo ba be how ni nyina onim na ko na friend why ti papa Odro no
I've been following on Facebook.
The number 2 or not just say it'll be to me.
Mr. Alex,
thank you.
Yo, Chairman, we'll talk. Okay, thank you.
Alex, you can go on. Thank you very much.
Okay, so the picture I'm trying to paint here.
Dr. Yesu wanted to go.
Yeah,
I want to go. I have to go to.
Yo, okay. I have a program at the church, and I am needed there, so I'm gonna ask for an excuse. Right.
Okay.
All right.
You have anything to say? Last one, your dream. Papa, Dr. Ayesu no who he saw a dream, clear dream about Ghana, Mahama coming. If you want to say it for the last time, say it just as it is. Don't. My mind.
Well, this is a vivid dream that I had. In my dream, I've traveled back to Ghana. I've been to Ghana so many times, so I know my country very well. And then what I saw in a dream was that Ghana has become the center of Africa, the center market of Africa. And I was at the airport, but the airport looked so foreign to me. So many airlines landing, taking off, and the place is so crowded. Then the people that I encounter are so many foreigners. Yes, I do see my fellow human black people, but there is none that I could relate to, that I could talk to. All of them are foreigners. Then I could see also that the harbor is being expanded, and we have so many ships trooping in from abroad, huge cargo ships, and all over. Then I saw that there is also this artificial canals created all over around. And it was so amazing. This thing was so dramatized. Like, I said to myself, where am I? I am completely lost because I couldn't even trace my own route to go home. In fact, if this is what Johnny is going to do for Ghana, we should all stand behind him. We should take the bull by the horn and we should start acting and find solutions how we can get to that seat. It is very, very, very crucial. And I thank God that this transformation will come to pass. John Mahama is a transformer, and we have to put him back on that seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So thank you very much, Dr. Ayesu.
Yeah, now, I will excuse you. Yeah.
Thank you. Alex, let's take the lead. And you were talking about taking the bull by the horn and being straightforward and, research and all those things. So now, when a professor, you're senior prophet, anyway, so you go on.
Okay, so the picture I'm trying to paint here is that Canada NDC, as a platform that I am on as a chairman, vice chairman, if I have to say that, is that we are not here just because we want to basically support NDC as a party to come back to power. But we are also here to basically gather information and also feed them with the necessary information that when they get to power, I think things will work sustainably in terms of security, academic, and all of that has to happen. Now, we are faced with this 24-hour economy, and to be honest, I think it is on the right direction, but then we will have to do the necessary research to also gather the information to give it to our party in Ghana as an Canada NDC. We will have to do that because this place, like I said, Canada here, has fed NDC as a party a good leadership in terms of academia. Yes, talking from Professor Mills coming here to lecture and looking at Clementa Park and the rest. And then now we are the ones left here now. We are the ones left here now. Most of them now are back home and they are doing what they have to do. But we will have to do the research, and hopefully when we send it to them, they will take it in good faith, just like it was taken in good faith at the time of Jerry Rawlings, for Walter Mills, and a park was taken at Professor Mills' time and all of that. So the picture here is that when we talked about the 24-hour economy, the way I see it, that it is good, but we here now will have to think out of the box and then send them the necessary information as to how they can implement it and make it more sustainable. Now, but the issue that I have with our 24-hour economy, taking into consideration what the kind of economy that we are going to inherit, okay, scares me. It does really scares me.
That one will leave it. What can we do? Because once you put that scaring, and then you are speaking like what MPP people are saying.
No, point of correction. I think the scaring, if you let him finish, it's not talking scary that it cannot be possible. It's scary because the scope is very wide and productive.
No, yes. No, excuse me. The scope is wide and productive and all of that. I'm not saying I'm scared because it is not possible. What I'm saying is that you will have to look at it. The same land, the same Ghana, the same economy here, the economy that we have here today at hand, is that same economy that in 10 months' time we want to bring it into a 24-hour economy. And so we have to look at the foundation that we have, that we are going to build a 24-hour economy on. And the reality is that these people are making it so difficult. They are doing everything they are doing physically, spiritually, financially, economically, whatever, so that it would be, and even they are going on their political platform to say that it is not going to work. Now, who knows what they
think the Doomsaw is a plan, and also the network?
Yes, it is actually even worse than that. The picture I'm trying to say and how I brought in Canada NDC group as a group that will need to basically do some form of research and then help our mother party in Ghana, is that we will have to look at the economic situation right now in Ghana, and then look at the kind of people we are dealing with, and then look at some of the things that they are saying now, so that we can strategize to help them in terms of when and if we get there, how we are going to work to sustain the 24-hour economy. It is going to come on, but it can only come on when we are in power. Okay, so let's face the reality. These guys here, for whatever reason, I am just looking at the picture as to how the possibility that if they are to unleash their evil deeds, okay.
So, Alex,
Yes.
what the topic should be is, what can we do? Because we know every evil things and the schemes and all those things, but you see, the focus is we are coming. NDC is coming to power.
Yeah, I'll come in.
The economy right now is they want it to be bad, so it will be impossible. But you see, we are not talking about the impossibilities. We are talking about the possibilities, because right now, what they don't see it, but we are the one bringing it. So we see what is possible. The problem and the challenges is that we are to make sure we rally and we support everything that needs to be done and show it to them what is possible. The money that has left the country, the money that we are going to, so we can talk about how to recoup some of the money to make sure that it is possible. Right now, as we speak, a Supreme Court judge just sort of rolled out the 24-hour economy, and they are playing it right now, how the court can run in Ghana, so they can even see it being possible. Passport office. Why can't we, when you go to the court right now, there's a sections of the court. If you want a divorce paper that you filed 20 years ago, you have to go to a different section. They run 24 hours, if you don't know that. Now, if you have a ticket, those department, it's online. You want to pay. It's 24-hour economy.
May.
So these are some
I
of the
think
things that we
the
can talk
24-hour
about.
I have not spoken about it yet. And one thing, Alex, I don't know if Alex finish, I'll come in.
So Alex, what my thing is, you have such a great ideas coming from Canada. What do you think the NDC again to roll out about the 24-hour economy? What do you see? The security. It is something that needs to be done. Can you see the possibility how Canada can also chip in and how we can again support?
Okay. What I see in terms of chipping in, and thank you for bringing me to this point. What I see NDC Canada doing in order to help is that we see the financial situation in Ghana now is such that the country is bankrupt, and we all know that it is bankrupt out of corruption. Monies has been siphoned from the public purse, and these monies are out there. And we also know that there are ways and means of basically getting all these money back into the government coffin, okay, by identifying these individuals and all of that through what we call cybersecurity. And so what I see here is that yes, we will do all the politics that we have to do, but behind the scene, I think we should be able to lead. We should be able to lead as Canada NDC in terms of actually studying cybersecurity. As we speak now, I've already enrolled with Humber College, taking cybersecurity in terms of banking. Yes, and the whole idea is that in 6 months' time, I will have my diploma in that. And the idea is that as soon as we hit the ground, some of these money that we know that is gotten out of the system, we should be able to track them and all of that and get it. So the picture I'm trying to give you is that there's a lot that we will have to do in order for us to sustain the 24-hour economy. We can do it. It is going to happen, but I'm just looking at the other side of how we can basically bring down all these evil things that this government will be doing during the campaign, because they will say it, we will know it, but we will have to let them know that, listen, we know what you guys are up to, and that we will let Ghanaians know exactly what you guys are doing. And when we come back to power, this is what is going to happen, so that at least it will minimize some of the things that they will do from now to the next 10 months before we take over government. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Doc, what do you think about that?
Yeah, Doc, Prof. Yeah, thank you very much, Alex. Well spoken, and thank you very much. I think maybe it has elevated me to doctorates. Yeah, thank you very much. You see, Alex, all that you're saying, we have a saying that if it has not rained, when you wake up from bed and you did not see that it has rained, can't you see on the ground that it's wet?
It is wet.
It's a proverb. Now, if it's going to rain, the weather will tell you. There are certain things we have to see about this thing that NPP is going to do. Number one, why do you think up to now, Nana Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, have not signed the witchcraft bill of the terms of the gay and the lesbian? He would not sign. Parliament has done his work. They have given it to him for him to put his signature. Up to now, he doesn't want to. 9 months for him to leave. It's a trap. Because the West have said, if Ghana sign that kind of things, we cannot receive grants and loans and funding to support the economy. He's about to leave. He doesn't want to do it, so that he'll leave it for John Mahama 10. So when John Mahama comes and sign it, then it will be a lock of John Mahama's progressiveness in any thing he wanted to do. Number one. So NDC should look at the area why he have not signed the witchcraft bill till now. Number two, one thing we also have to know that the internet that Sister May is talking about is seriously a sign. When Esla was coming to power, she always had a slogan, "Ya GMI, yeah GMI, yeah GMI." The country belongs to us. We are collecting it. And they put her in communication.
Mm-hmm.
And all that Esla could do is that when they were doing the e-levy, Esla was fighting hard until it and everything, and they came to pass. Finally now, there is a sign of internet where Mavis is saying, 2020 2020 and then who mentioned 202. If you dial 202 and now press it 202, it will bring you to a place that donates to Baomia. When you do the donation, the internet started working for you.
Yeah.
It's a hijack.
If you don't do it, it doesn't work.
If you
So
don't do
this
that,
is a new
people who want to communicate with their loved ones, people who wanted to get internet to send messages and things.
And sending money is not going.
Even sending money is not going. Let me tell you something. All these things, everybody's not looking at it. One thing about NPP and Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia is that the places you are not thinking about, that is where he does his game. I have a track to follow that. Let me show you number one. Where did Akufo-Addo started Ghana's 6 March independence? Some of it, he went far at the north to go and demonstrate it there, which NDC have not. The next one, Futa region.
Koforidua.
We need the currently Koforidua. We need the opposite 6 March. Even when you look at what they did there, it doesn't look at the standard and what NDC 6 March, the quantum of how they do it. But when it's small, but the money input is huge. Okay, the budget for that is huge, but they did in Koforidua so that those Sabakan towns, they will be happy. Oh, Nana did it here. He's smart.
Yeah.
He's smart. Now, one person Ghana for Enshano, Dr. Mensah. Dr. Mensah, with all internet neck na hijacking no, Dr. Mensah is intelligent. He introduced fiber optics. America said a video, pictures, Beba TV show, pictures, Beko communication networking. Now he's the master of it in America, and he's in Ghana, and he's pushing the fiber optics idea, and they are doing it quietly. Now the internet that is not flowing the way it is, Dr. Mensah has a key of the fiber optics, how it will work or not. Ghana for engineering, Dr. Mensah who. He has come to help Obi Aheno, but Akufo-Addo is working with Dr. Mensah seriously about fiber optics.
Privately.
Wow. The man
NDC for Mutiana. NDC, please share the video.
Dr. Mensah came to Ghana to help Ghana. And he was talking, I am the brain behind fiber optics, how your video phones, you send a message and it go to some corner, you send a video message on your phone, then a brother will receive it. That communication network, Dr. Mensah is expert, and he's in Ghana now, and he's working in fiber optics.
So instead of working for Ghana, he's working for Akufo-Addo. That's what.
No, that one I can't say, but I just want you to say he's working now for Akufo-Addo now. And he wanted to serve Ghana. So anybody who can, he does. At the internet area, it's scary. Because right now, I believe that they are testing the waters
to see what
the area to see. When on the day of elections of declaration, if the internet start doing that, they will tell you it started a long time. So it become a norm to a Ghanaian. They don't see the danger in it.
Oh.
That is what they are doing. So they are testing it, how it will work. Now, one of the areas we have to look also is that a loan that Nana Akufo-Addo government with Bawumia wanted Parliament to pass a loan, huge amount of money, whereby it's left with 9 months or something for him to leave. Why do you need that kind of amount of money, about $450 million, Ghana City, to be passed by Parliament? What are you going to use the money for? It is our passing loan way, says Sikano, NDC, minority, and our NDC caucus. If the danger happened that they sign that loan acquisition, our Parliament, Mana Akufo-Addo, for 450 million, I stand to be corrected, 450 million Ghana City to be signed in Parliament. Now, NDC forecast say we don't want to sign this loan for. At the end of the day, we want to see a signing. A card that. Number one, Ghana Dekabubujo. Number two, he doesn't want to sign the gay rights this thing in Ghana, so that the West will stop the economy and tell Ghana we are adept. And no Kodanche, loans ya Jama China, ya Deka Emma China from Kombaji Airport, if he is some. Number three, Terminal 1 is gone. Number four, EPA, Economic Transport Trade. Ananka, Ghana and Africa, we will move people and goods and people. The NDC brought ideas. They buy. I mean, no cases here. Port near my binding. I'm all for a bruchon person with cars. Eba, now duty to me, minimal be a sophobia or what charitable a year containers bears 5 about Ghana. Omo Jahoma. Your friend saying MPP for a container no.
Obi cried in the car back to Canada. Woman, the cars called Ghana, or they have the money, or say it is just ridiculous, or they have
waste. Uber to your car, they say cheaper out of Ghana, be Uber Bobino to load a Isikai, a Joe port no. You're too much into what the canna, what Jacan cry, and will groom her. And then finally, 24-hour economy, brotherless. You and I are working hard on security. Ghanaians should know, say, without security, 24-hour economy cannot work. It can't work. What we talking about security? I thank God said John Mahama Kasano, or see, he is going to come out, say, private companies should come with a lot of security.
Yes, thank you.
That's the foresight. Minoka say hospital, Abruche Hospital, all the time police war.
Oh, where Indian from more.
I see then the police car back at hospital because hospital a baby big people are more information. Who are near shooting near Bania yes sunny area and cracrophobic to my future be Kuni Park Hospital police for banks and then Ghana
abundance
and then Ghana so the Sikako bank and now could use banker na moto. I comfort to motor so surveillance ediwochi uko fear no ma block no the two so yenku ani haje. Security is the best rock of the 24 economy. I didn't mean okay serious. You should to be a sika bank and the kwakoshe ni maame or hospital. And unconfirm bank nimbu ho or more information say sika we so abefa.
Yeah.
Security is the petrol station. Unless we have more information, and I just want to test to be touching those areas. Petrol station, or petrol station 24 hours. Upon I call anopa by 9 and 8 anopa. No about be do be 6 or 7. Wapon petrol stations are pong. Abra obi na makwentu mu a petrol no esa obedu onasa John Mahama say oba petrol station no by the time obedu osa upon one more ye adwuma na akofie another group of people abeshe na name exactly. Because of that no say Ghana labor work prefer 10 million people are when 24 hours no eba befa 20 million people
exactly.
Bus do not drive and driving no tonko or dana accident ba e wo Kumasi kwan so no driver no ye do be no bra obekọ fie na another driver wada de dada wo fie no abetire chire no de mo akodu asundwe mu hwe abrochire ye construction road highways ya so
in the middle of the night
so light in the night
sorry about that. Sorry, Tim. So, many call be also me do me call idea be the next 1 hour. And okay. Let me say what I can. Yes, I'm very. I just got the call. And I'm a man of 1 hour anyway. It will take me 30 minutes together. And what we can do, what I can say right now is that 24-hour economy is something that is going to come on. But I think we need to have more of these live shows so that we will be able to drum home, especially what we can provide at Canada NDC when it comes to security matters, because the key to 24-hour economy is actually energy and security, because any evil thing can be done in darkness, and so we're talking about security lights, and then the next thing to is security intelligence. Yes. And so these are the two things that I know that can sustain 24-hour economy. So I think what we need to do is that it's a very broad economic what you call it, initiative or platform, but then we as Canada NDC, we will have to basically narrow in as to the kind of support or expertise, or let's say intellectual what do you call it, assistance that we can give, support that we can give to the 24-hour economy when we get into power. And like Prof said, some of us are preparing ourselves in the area of security to help, which I know that alone can create up to 100,000 jobs for the first 100 days in our government, which is to support because the moment you start a 24-hour economy, you will have to have the army of 100,000 minimum of Ghanaians, registered and licensed security people, to basically do what they will have to do. And they will have to do the training by scratch, which some of us are doing. Yes, which they will have to get the training by scratch and all of that, which is what we are working on now. I can tell you that we've gone very far with it, with the help of Prof and also Honorable Kwasin in Ghana. And John Mahama, our president, is also aware, which is what Canada is doing. And so just to let you know, we will leave no stone unturned. We know some people, some of our own NDC, what do you call it, members in Ghana and also here are also in support of what we are doing. And so we are going to look into that. And then some of the next live shows that we are going to do, we will actually focus on the security that Canada NDC is trying to initiate in Ghana in order to support the 24-hour economy. We'll talk about it so that we can actually mention names and those who are in our government who are helping us for us to succeed to provide that and all of that. I thank you very much for having me. I will leave for now, but you're going to hear from me. If there's anything that you can say before I leave, thank you.
Thank you. So this is our brother, our vice chairman here in Canada. We have a lot of we have the men, but most importantly, we have the women. And especially the reason why Ghana has failed is because they thought they had the men, forgetting the women. NDC being a party, the first to introduce everything that the world has, some other world has already introduced. And women can never be out of the equation. And it's rather unfortunate that next time, my women, we will be talking about the need for women leadership in our parliament. The need, not leadership like the Jezebel leadership I'm talking about, not leadership that the women using their witchcraft, using their charm. No, not witchcraft, the charm. Every woman is a charmer. I'm sitting here.
Okay, I'm getting.
So thank you for your support. And next time we'll talk about many things. So that's our brother right there. So our next show will be on that. But today we thought it was a very needful of us to bring the prophecy that just came yesterday to our NDC members and the crew in Ghana to make sure that these people have seen the light, the 3 stars, the 3 men who are saw the star. The star is shining in the house of our current and also our flag bearer.
That's right.
John Dramani Mahama. And we need to protect him with every single breath of us, not to repeat the incidents of Kwame Nkrumah, because they used the youth, turned their heart against Nkrumah, and that is what this current government
a confirmed ideology.
And they are confirmed ideology, but they are confirmed is resurrecting. And for anybody, they are confirmed will resurrect again. And right now, it is proven that our confirm has resurrected. Even in the dead bone of our confirm, will eliminate those who spoke ill of our confirm. So, Prof, what do you have to say? And then we can move on to today. Hey!
Mena mebeka sa na say brother Les na bewie.
Alex, that's all. Okay.
Yes, I will have to go, and I thank you all for having me. I will find time to stay next time more, and then we can look into in depth as to exactly, we can focus on exactly what Canada NDC can do in the next 10 months when we get to start the 24-hour economy. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Those 24 economy, Canada NDC, we understand it.
Baba, you can go. You can go.
We are already,
Thank you.
already in the 24 economy in Canada. And so Canada NDC, all the staff and all people knows how it works.
That's right.
Or quite Juma at the same time when you have time. And maybe it's one area you mentioned that touches my heart is women. I'm telling you, when you look at the role of a woman connected into the 24 economy, is amazing. And Canada, a man who good job in the care, in the education, in the area, come home, take care of their children, make sure food is on the table. Maybe you are a typical example. I have visited you before. Your hand touches a lot of things. You have been doing food, cooking. People, visitors come to your house. You feed them. And people come in. You are going to work. You're on the way. You are doing the media. Maybe today, I wish I interview you. How do you cope about this infector of the 24-hour economy as a woman?
That is why NDC is the party for you, because they have the women. And with Professor Nana, I think, say, every Ghanaian should embrace themselves with this new world that NDC is coming to hand over to. It took Americans a war. It took a war for the Americans to recognize the talents and the gifts of women. It took a war. The men went to war. When they came, the offices were occupied by the women. The women were engineers and also feeding the and also the home was kept. The children were all taken on. So it tells you a lot about what women can do. So it is a shame for a government appointee to make a comment about a woman leader. This tells you, and it gives you a clear picture of even the Akufo-Addo came to Canada one time and sat on International Women's Day with some women on a panel, and unfortunately made a fool out of himself, saying that Ghanaian women were not up to the level where they can be taxed. He said this himself. And the video, I don't want to play a video in my thing, but he said it. And the women laughed. Yeah. He was laughed at. And I have Canadians who listened to the message and they were defending that that's not what he meant. Wow, you know how to speak more than the president. So this is what Ghanaians are all about, trying to defend the undefendable. So he said it was not, and the lady said, whoa, I need to take you out for lunch, Mr. President. So you see, we need to understand something, that as a Ghanaian, don't be fooled like some of these women, Afia Poku and all those women who does not want to stand. Back in the days, again, at the time of, Malcolm X's and all these Americans who saw the dream of America being what it is for Obama to even become a president, it took women to feed the movement of Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr., the women, American women, took it upon themselves. Self-made millionaires, women, self-taught women. They wrote their own newspaper. So NDC, Ghanaians, if the mainstream media platforms are not giving you opportunity like when it used to be the then America biggest platforms, Oprah Winfrey came out of it. Yeah. She came out of it. Yeah. She said, no, many women, when you look at those American history, it is beautiful. Women started writing news themselves, going door to door. Yeah, this is the truth. Do that in Ghana. Don't be like no. Educate the brain more than the body. They say, "Yama body." The brain is dead. But yet you want to look beauty. Listen, come and see American women. The professors, their hair is not done.
That's right.
Yeah. Principals here, not done. Teachers in the classroom. The people who looks into bones, people who are forensic investigators are women. Make sure they understand the bone, the age of the bone, where they die. They can reenact how you came to the house, how you went to that place. They can reenact the whole thing.
Sister May, one thing I mean in the communications discussions, and they say there is a lot of people they listen to constructive discussions. They listen to people who address politics, policies and issues, okay, than attacking. Now, I have come to know, say, your platform has become very educational. Now, people are now putting in, people call me, when are you coming online? And you are tackling sensitive areas. My knowledge of people are now glued to it. Now, a lot of people call certain platforms, certain bloggers, words that is used now. Almost depend on my portion. Then they go. But right now, no issues be out the very, very sensitive. If I tell you on my phone, a lot of people are watching. They are really watching and texting me. Oh, I love it. This is brilliant. This is that. And, I am just congratulating you for the level now you are taking this program to. And you're very, very important. In the Canada NDC, I feel said we have a lot to offer. We have a lot to help Ghana. We have the ideas because say Minister of Education, Ekufado, I didn't buy it. Or America, okay? He was working in the education sector. When he came to Ghana, all of a sudden, education flopped. It didn't go the way it's supposed to go.
No. Minister of Education, current Minister of Education had his own.
Current one.
Near Ekufado Modiana.
That's right. A group Kofa and American.
Yeah, he's not in education. Let's get it straight. You
see?
Say,
now, my parents are not, I think so not share school or America. Say
no. And you see, America is a Ghana in heaven and earth and paradise mixed up together. Everybody can open anything. He has his own school, no share school. So
okay, that is
he's not in the accredited like here where scrutiny and also laws and policies takes it. No.
But look, that is what I'm trying to say. Look at how the education sector has been flopped.
That's right, because it's coming from a background. That's
right. Wrong people in vital places. Okay, now right now I am believing. Say if they put the right people in the right places, now they are looking at the diaspora, people who are qualified,
background
coming to help and checking background. Share Abrantia now or national security. All the time now, I make clear our hotels in Yama.
Near in the army of US.
Yes.
Now Obugas. I just say yeah, Brian a champion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Diane on Bugas. I mean, no, you see, when you go to US Army. Exactly.
Yeah. From there, somebody of that class, Sankat Kevin Taylor, and we have background checks. And found out he was occupying a sensitive area in Ghana's security. Now, that is why I am panicking. People in certain places, vital areas, and they be because Ghana, no, America, and Britain and the rest, when they make somebody a diplomat and a consulate, will definitely have a security and CIA backgrounds.
That's
he has served in the military, he has served in security, and sent a ambassador. Into no ban information and spy your country and give to his president is easy for him.
That's
but Ghana no, a binumba confirm girlfriend. And not only that background, no, I'm ambassador to certain places. There is a gentleman which I like him, Farouk. Farouk. If you look at Mr. Farouk, knowledge of intelligence, and this man, or not the machine as I would if you know, say diplomats. There is a sector, a school of diplomats. And then you train you and send a diploma of so near the Nakoto. You just have school of thought of a uniform in any ordinary people who are helping the party other means across a sensitive areas. So
Exactly.
how can Ghana get intelligence of information?
No, they don't have it.
You go to the consulate, you go to Ghana High Commission. Now, open common information, they don't have it. Let me tell you the data of Ghanaians, the number of Ghanaians in Canada. Okay, the number of Ghanaians in Canada, where they live and everything. Let me tell you, it is Mr. Dodu, Ghanaian Association, who have the data. Ghana High Commission don't have it. Ghana Community.
I don't even want to.
I'm trying to tell you, and the consulate don't even have it. What I'm trying to say, bibi to Ghanaian is here, not a consulate. Okay, a lot of things happen to Ghanaians here, and association and Kasa, they cannot do anything. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that what is the work of the consulate there for Ghanaians in abroad, in the diaspora? This is a very sensitive area, sir. Make a sure internet here will come once me. To see, I know you 202, then it work. Somebody is earning money. Somebody is attacking the internet. So when it comes to electronic communication, fiber optics, and other things now, it is hijack. Elections, if you one sector, across the other sector, my internet here, figures cannot be tabulated properly how it's supposed to. And you're concerned. And then more for me, Bobo, so you're concerned. Now, Christian Council. What is Christian Council doing now?
They are all corrupt, so I don't even want to talk about that. They are all gone. You see, politics has affected every sector that is supposed to work for the country. All the legs in Ghana don't work anymore. Now we have to start everything afresh. Maybe when I go to Christian Council, nothing is working. Prophet, nothing is
Chairman Odroka said, I say, Prophet, I throw it to you, the Christian Council.
Yeah.
Because I'm a minister, and it pains me, say, the areas that Christian Council are supposed to look at, they don't. The teachings that they are supposed to give to their members, moral conducts and attitudes to be able to affect the economy. Churches working odd days. That makes people unable to go to work. An instant, a woman was in Makola, all torn in Yoma. Mentunka Mavis, a woman is in Makola, all torn in Yama. Guess what? And Yama na all torn. Or to by 12 o'clock, the penalty will make quite sorry no jahoma, na quality or telling chain. And of course, share the friend is saying, sorry, in the afternoon around 12:15, echo Tuesday, area, a jaho. In Crawford bar, some of our betadia. Mammy were here, on somebody mammy because of music do a mammy or by I said, mammy, I saw a prayer camp. During the time she's supposed to work to help the economy, she's going to a prayer camp. Into Crawford by Omberginisika no, almost decides a young Tobino, almost to be or 10 in China, or similar things. And Omujama, I mean, because Mammy in the hall. Nipano Jamano, so she didn't mean prizes in a year.
Of course.
In this case, Obetume General say, Yami Shirano, lack of knowledge. My people perish. 24-hour economy is one of the best economy, His Excellency, to be honest, Nyankopon Eyichem will Shirano did that. To listen to me and say no.
Because back in 2015, 14, Emrana Jean Mensa office, and they were drilling. You see, they made a connection. They went underground and did some connection, and NDC people did not listen.
Yes,
people were alerting NDC.
Do you know one of the dangerous things? And when the NDC was leaving power, the computers that they were used for the electoral, they left it there, and it gets to the house of the MPP.
Yeah. So right now, maybe they need to listen and not to leave every stone unturned. They need to listen to even obodam for kro na mabonte yama obi investigating. Obodam for ni yebribia. Let's tax people, investigate, bring the report. Where can be investigate, bring the report. They need to do all that even on this internet. They need to be on it 24-hour. They need to be on it 24-hour. Don't sleep.
Polling stations. Polling stations
yeah.
is one of the areas immediately we have to get competent education people who have been trained in polling stations.
Yeah. And then Abrochi fire ready. And so NDC for Shisha Obi, we've been contacting Ghana. Abrochi fire ready. If we have a message, please, NDC for get a hold of Canada NDC, because there's so many things the diaspora is lacking. This is a fact.
Yeah.
The diaspora group is lacking so much because right now, you see, people are thinking, NDC will come to power, but there's been a lot of work that is already done by
the coalition centers. The coalition centers, we have to get the computers, we have to get the apparatus, the rightful people in the coalition centers. In this case, pink sheets, by the time what to me make sure say we sign here, me copy immediately, screenshot. Seriously. And even NDC collection centers in their own party office, they have to get competent. By the time a piece FM and any station back bubble figures, there was a party office, one can say what to me who figures, at tabulate, I declare will stand a year that.
But the problem, if I were NDC Kura, me
maybe by the time we say we are a comfortable lead. No more, NDC was a comfortable lead, not MPP. A 2-year I think a move the dama a collection room hall, and I say they gave me a tea, they didn't give me a bread. I bear a utashi tea.
This time,
you see, we have to be serious. We have to be serious, baby.
Yeah,
and we have to be serious. Not bureaucracy. Me in charge of this. Me in charge of that. Not say I will see you free home. Because listen, if you are in charge of something and then you are not connected to the grassroots, what to say,
thank you.
You can make all the noise, but the grassroots is the people who does the work.
Exactly.
It is when you get the connection of the people to the grassroots. Now, do you have me a leader, me a chairman, me say now grassroots crowd to minimum communicating. Now confusion is in the grassroots. It's a red flag.
Exactly. And Rami chairman, they make call lunch fefe. Also for young visit chairman more often. Why? Or do be call lunch fefe.
Chairman don't call lunch. A better near to a bar. Unas or Ojina won't support him.
That's about my chairman.
Woman be a platform, so platform way. Your friend of maternity, Nana a free year, Deborah. Or Casa Sydney and the baby de cry at the matronity. Me per se me support no. I just say me per se.
Nana
platform no so. Nidin de Nana a free year, Deborah. Okay, now my trowa my imagine say my question na my support financially be kakra. What you say?
Nana a free year. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Nana a free year, Deborah. Us type or where you know so see I say. There be a construct kakra or type or senior me name baby decrying momoame. It touched my heart. Uskro kosra ubo it touched my heart. I wish you say or shall some type no be into my trow I say Sebi kitwe be insha. Me we are
Nana a free year, Deborah. Okay.
Now, me sending me bibi kakra.
Yeah.
Now, touching my heart. People are suffering back home. Economy now is bad. And yaman kuyi. Oh, nasi e kano kre. I'm for a bra me ma me no mo krasi. No be declare today. Now to a bar. Back or to a bar because Gaddafi will be say, na ye winner. Now I got to a bar. Won't share policies. Won't share legislations. Nipano edia basel pasu show abrabum na to aba atamos kan show at stream shed never koso na hweso to aba Also, they do election time. Normally, nyoma aba sika nyoma.
Okay, me who no na free ye Deborah me call anyway, so no. It's a private account, so I can't see it.
There's a
And I know,
lady. Each I know was a lady.
yeah,
When you was I think say me pressure side, you know. A
there
chat.
was a lady who is sitting down like this, right?
I think say yellow. Natalie and I say yellow.
Yellow, yeah, but private intimi kura
Aha. I would be so type it to Woody and also.
type it again, and I free ye, so type it,
Not
way,
a free Deborah.
or support too.
Na yemboa because all type na me hwe e kama koma pa na me ya the way say me ba comedy no mo ame. You understand? This is why there should be a change. This is why Ghanaian nation na system non to aba. As of for it doesn't matter religious we are human being in the economy. When they make a legislation that will affect religion, it will affect also.
Where
Yes, that is her. Yes, that is her.
na me way. It's a private. My main follow na me rade.
Yeah, about use or program no
Okay, na free ye o ha mesro. Some type of biom na yenhwe Canada NDC for ye bepe. So we NDC ni unya NDC ni kura ye behwe wo. Ye we speak for Ghana for
yes.
why.
Very
Kumase ote akra owo Kumase. Nyame nhira o ma papa. So Prof obetimi de o last one
okay, my last year I'm going to say if we are as ministers, first of all, as pastors, if you are talking in a political area, you don't have to be biased. You must stand in the middle and speak for Ghana. And at the same time, near the policies, it's to assume, just say that your mama can say, a friends and 24/7 economy, no, I was saying in your support to near champion because a hand that do not work will not eat. And you know, say a hand is working, as the Bible say, the hand that do not work will not eat there. That's be the idea. Be about say, me the Juma, me the system be bar. A Juma be cost 24 hours. Now what to me do one share? I don't just say who could take Juma 24 hours and opa could see the following day and opa yes and opa true. Oba kwa could do time oba pon abefi abehwe wo yire ne wo ma na obi so akoshe wa nemu atoaso akosi the following day. That's that time when you have did no was sorry akwa into drivers say call petrol station ye juma security apparatus ye juma carpenter ye juma or bra another carpenter ba toaso omo nyina with the same team work in the and no energy Mahama any nyoma bebre okasa ba habo so ba and no more ba be ye bebre enti me nua no ma do from aye moment time hwe fa wo ho de channel
found
station now push
and please mon share video no mo so
push the agenda no na ye hunu ni a onyame wo e ma Ghana ye ntumi mua sister Mavis otumi ko every part of Canada government officials who could video or tika mu ko adwuma kra na or live or fa ha na or live me nyame shira. To be honest, but who bloggers be bring almost almost but who dear now we are no a bien profini or Canada pa who could be now who seen be crana no parking no work telecast live 25 minutes be now or more for near my ecoso or the mount quatinting on my wife in see now a come muadia embre mumau. Ghana nya baby partner also trans I say I will rather me dasi say we use me aye nhira ama Ghana man dasi baby any one so mo nya daje ehwe no onyame nhira o mo nyina me onyame so mo bi obetuma trans a period of time no ahwe any credit on the internet na me suma Ghana for internet no enye adwuma sisi a ya hajaki psychologically no me bomb pa yese onyame bi ekwan na nya medium bi a ye betum bi esia no John Mahama me bomb paye mano. Any party officials, any parliament members of the NDC caucus, as well as NPP for now, Mukasa, a support to 24-hour economy. No, Omusho Mujani team, Omusho Musio no more. Trust the Bible, look at that. Trust no man. Because when him actually will be too found. And now I'm saying, Niaman Kuyi, I want to hide it. I don't know if you with you. Momo ye mam paibo noso na nyame hu ye mobo me da se bebre.
Amen. For said ye wote ye na ne yate a whole prophecy from yen broad ye member back on wa ha Nyankopon aso ne dae na dae no mu no ne hu ye no ene ye hu show yaka eno se okodu Ghana no na Ghana ye kuro foforo kura ships na ye
Transformation.
kuro foforo exactly na transform it na ye de call 24-hour economy nipa bebrenti ase menu a okogina teacher ni a okogina wafuo no mu no 24-hour economy to you ebeye the brain to expand in order for you for processing if the light if we have efficient electricity obi bia we carpenter ni ye wo carpenters wa o mo produce nkunya obetimi abue a warehouse kakra bi na o produce nkunya no so no very well
me ntwa no na no me ne wo and a call Yorkdale Mall. One day I was a video about and Konyani bed in Nema and when you so many Adriani fee. Indiana would designing Yamano, Omunya fee, Oba Canada, take trees I hear. This is your Macon Tian up a telephone post, DNB. You can't forest if Africa.
And I know yeko ewa ha so omo de ye 24-hour icon yeko home show wa downtown.
Yes.
Obi abe show of in ekura ho wood or produce everything wood into omo ye buns omo some person be see memo omo ye a whole halt ewa ha. This is a 24-hour economy production way family business omo ye hey, and them almost in the mass and they understand the nature of Diana say a dia from a war a cash now we were asking them questions and the things they were the massive bonds
and nine cry you did them were broche in India.
These are the people
they say Wamoba Ghana Sah China any small girl Redwood Fee Ghana a minister head of administration a Kufado post me refinity Ojina Oka say Maumon Chino na esa funding be wood redwood e kudi na Ghana say you no I wait town me I'm money
and you see all those things are stuck in our country.
I can tell you me Toby I can tell you quality.
No Papa, we don't may say the home show almost is someone like that who decorating outdoor chairs. A chroma niama and quafa ye wo chroma private companies are here 24 hours or ye or some conformity chromo a carpenter anti chromo obi or ye woods anti chromo and nano ye caught me the crofoko tour ye far Montreal ye bar Ottawa the outdoor niamano. These are the people who beautify our parks. Any omo ye outdoor places.
Friends and flower Ghana na from for them almost decorative with fear flower name parks and gardens.
Yes.
Parks and gardens are good.
But they've taken it. No, because they allow themselves to. Now you go home show obi at decorative omunyama and also an outdoor golf we will backyard mom. I'm for yes, Ghana betimi but adwene na any honintino they think say we are incapable. The 24-hour economy is not because it is impossible. A Ghanaian don't have time to think. Unfortunately, we've not made our society for thinking. So that is the whole thing. But if you give yourself an opportunity and a time, you will think big. You will see things in a different realm. You will see things in a magnitude of big things happening. And no na can say you are not less beneath anything. Obronia ye. No, See yourself as someone who deserve and you are capable. Open yourself up for the impossibilities. And so you cannot unkamenshe.
Me father, Mr. IBK Labi, no a contractor, Minak West Africa Limited. In those days, me dinechi call Minister of Finance. Satana Cocoa Waf a friend saying Cocoa Ghana Cocoa Board. Amano contract for road. I'm offering feeder roads. Me papa we Jumano first phase, second phase will be check Minister of Finance best sign a check. Na papa iba ko yisika no die tua ne workers. Me check na koda finance more than 3 months. Minister best sign a check in keke. Na ye tua ne ka. Before the 3 months, no, ni check ni Cocoa Marketing Board for signature of approval. May it be 2 months Cocoa Marketing Board. Check it, minister best sign you. You do when I see minister no coffee. You go about 3 p.m. Minister saw call lunch about 1 hour and at the chin. The papa sakotran Cocoa Marketing Board just for signature. You see minister or board meeting. Check se go. I was almost to me signing my contractors. A year to more roads. I was almost pure workers. Ecoto materials. A year second phase. Checking in the hole. Time I make papa chia. Bomodinya checking the signing. Na minister be agile envelope. And sana the secretary need listing. One more chia be and son of sense signing. If you are any they checking about Minister of Finance. A bit almost 3 months. Now minister best sign it check you. Just only signature or best signing. Oh, me akwala the society need them to today. Minister best sign it for passport office. Signature kaka minister be endorse passport. I'm not for passports go yen sign it because minister ne ain't to mean transit keke and sign it and share new.
Okay.
24 hour no will make it sure say he will work, another will take in charge, and it will be broad, but the system will run.
Amen. Nyamin Shirao, Pastor, sorry. We have a lot to say.
I was said, Pastor Daniel, I don't know, I'm sorry, Sunday. Me, media Saturday. Sunday, me free. That's right.
Yeah.
I clarify.
It's been 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Wow, this is a long program ever. Inti amam for yebe jamu wa na watching ebe Saturday and opportunity. Yeba beka we security and Bossman, Mr. Bossman, call order from above. We need to nip it. Captain Smart is now fighting a certain litigation. Litigation rather. It's a litigation issue. Is fighting with the system. You see, we don't allow the system. Tina Ghana for na sanka nipa bodam mo. Ghana. Name of course na nipa bodam mo. But ya kuma she. It's ye dam bono. Ya no to say the economic way be and I but John Dramani Mahama 2025, the first day into office, you will see a big wave of air. Ghana. Nyamin shira mo nyina.
Amen.
Yen senior prophet nyamin shira mo so bibia obaso. Nyamin shira mo nyina. Ma mene ya ntin nke biom nti just do your homework before you send anything. I'll just let you know that for now.
Okay.
May God bless you and meet us again next week on Saturday morning.
Shalom. Peace.
Shalom. Ubeba mpaya point na short one.
Ewurade nyame yeda wase say wodi nyansa atro John Dramani, His Excellency team for 24-hour economy. Yeda so say nea abesin koni nyina na eni ehu. Paul said nea edi eni ehu. Ene nea yate ene edi hu adanse. Nea akoso ayedi eni ehu in the government now. Ene nea ebeba nea edi hu adanse. Ewurade hu ye mobo. Si ekase tia obi o platform so a fa chaye. Si ankase ntiri obi ana no kre ne kan ya Ewurade hyaye ma. Na ye wa bebuo se wo ye ni ye a anka ye nhya o ma na. Awurade hu yɛn mmɔbɔ na boa yɛn. Yɛde Ghana hyɛ wo nsa. Awurade, ɔse sɛ nipa bɔne di ɔman no so a, ɔman no si apene. Wɔn a wɔwɔ kuro no mu no ɛho ɛhiahia wɔn. Na mesrɛ wo sɛ wode nipa papa ba a, kuro no mu nyinaa yɛ nhyira na adeɛ nyinaa kɔ so. Bɔ yɛn mpanyinfo ho nyinaa ban fi owuo, accident, wɔn kɔ ministers, members, parliament, wɔn kɔ ne nneɛma wɔn pɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn bɛdwene ɔman no ho no. Awurade bɔ mo ho ban fi owuo mu na ɛma bɔne bi anto obiara. Yɛda wase ɛwɔ Yesu Kristo di mu. Yɛde Mavis platform bi so hyɛ wɔn nsa. Ma no nkwane ahoɔden da bia yɛbɛte ne nne, da bia yɛbɛhu n'anim na yɛnte bɔne na Ghana abɛyɛ kra bɛhwɛ. Nhyira nka Nyame ɛne n'aboafoɔ nyinaa ɛwɔ Yesu di. Amen.
Amen. May God bless you.
Bless you too. Bye bye.
We'll talk. Bye. Etiefo yemamu nyinaa a happy and a blissful week ahead. Yɛbɛsan hyia. Mo amonim sɛ deɛ yɛyɛ no anɔpɛ biara no we found hodie on the road. Me de bɛbrɛ mo anɔpɛ biara. Nyame nhyira mo. Kɔ so ana share video no na enka obiansa. Bye bye.